Welcome, fellow viewers. Well, I say fellow viewers. I guess I'm viewing this as well while I'm playing it. But hello, welcome to Shiny Boys episode 37. That's right, we're already 37 episodes in. Feels like it's been forever since.
Feels like 38, to be honest.
Feels like 38, yeah. I feel that. I think we've had like a half session here and there. So maybe it's probably like 38. Maybe even 39.
Now that it feels just right.
Something like that. But regardless, we're here, we're live, and we're ready to bring some good adventures your way. So if you'd like to be, if you could be so kind, I would like to request of each of you a d20 roll to see who's going to recap today. And I would like the number closest to, and that one.
11.
It might be me, 5.
Ooh.
Oh my god, it's a pretty easy one to summarize for last session.
Yeah.
Mine was a 6.
Oh.
Okay, it's me. Not much happened last game. We had a fight, right? That's about
True.
it.
Thanks for the recap. That's awesome. Back.
Grand.
Okay, I'll try to do a bit better. I'm sorry. I'll attempt a better one.
I just.
We got into a fight with Medusa because Medusa was a bit psycho, wasn't very happy Ilaria broke up with her. That's kind of the vibe I got. We tried to reason with her, but she tried to petrify Baron, so then we knew there was really no going back from there. There was some funky stuff going on. Tamar was invisible the entire time, and actually, for once, did as he was told. And I was very proud. I'm speaking for Core there. And I think Ilaria hit Medusa with a big lightning bolt, which pretty much took her down. And then Core tried to do the same, didn't work. And he was like, somebody kill this bitch. And then Jade killed the bitch. And Medusa died.
Yep.
And we got Medusa's stone. And the spirit Nagas ran away. And that was it. Thank you.
Yeah, pretty much. I think a few other noteworthy points outside of that, or one other one that I remember. Actually, that's it. Right? Yeah, you already mentioned the
Baron has Medusa's pillar, and Core has just reunited the stone. He combined it, and that's where we left off, in the suspense.
The very last thing that we did... okay, I remember what I was going to say. I lost my train of thought for a moment. Killing Medusa involved basically splattering her head, so she doesn't really have one anymore. So her headless corpse is on the ground. Thought I'd put that out there just to put that nice aesthetic into all of our minds before we really get into it. But I think the last point where we left off last game was Core taking the two halves of the cubular stone, putting them together as a blinding light began to emanate from the now combined, fully cubed cube. And as the light fills the room, there is a strangely equine shape that begins to emerge. And Core, you kind of recognize this. And all of you do too, as well. For all of you who would have been...
Hello, darling.
Hello. I'm sorry.
I'm so glad that somebody did it, because it's that inclination when somebody says hello, you just kind of have to say hello back.
My parents are having a dinner party. Yeah.
That was a fun session. I hope you guys enjoyed. We'll be back
But
next.
just before you turned off the audio, we got "Hello, darling." It's very good.
It was just like, oh,
Hello, darling.
1 second. Hello, darling. Who was it?
That was my dad.
Really? I love your dad's voice.
Thanks, Thomas.
You're welcome. You can choose to divulge that information to him if you'd like to.
I think he doesn't need to know that, but thanks.
Next time I see your dad, I'll be like, hey, I love your voice, by the way. He's gonna be like, all right, Lily, you are not allowed to invite him over ever again.
Thomas.
I don't know that note.
Speaking of being uncomfortable, he's screaming.
Oh my god!
Hey, welcome.
It's very patchy today. So, apologies in advance if I start going robotic at any time.
It's all G. I'm glad you're here. Good to see you. The only thing you missed was recap, and really there wasn't much to miss there. Just recap the fact that we had a fight.
You also missed the really niche bit of information we acquired from
What?
Jonash, which is no.
Look, he's just soothing professional voice, you know? There's nothing wrong with that.
Is it something sexy again?
No!
No.
Kind of.
I know, Lily! I need to end the stream.
Can we end the stream?
Oh, the best part is I can play this back for him later.
Oh no. Let's just continue. I regret everything.
Yes.
My YouTube apology video, welcome. So you're putting the cube back together, and a horse shape begins to emerge. And it begins to take on the shape of the horse that you remember seeing in your past. Virginia, I don't remember, were you there when...
Nope, Horty. Dreamy missed all of the horse shenanigans. Sorry, I got a little bit tongue-tied. I combined horse and Dreedy.
Oh,
One word.
I thought you just
Horty.
said... No.
Horty.
Horny.
Horty.
No.
Thomas.
No, not happening, no.
This is... Okay. Look, we can piece this back together.
I don't think we can.
No.
So, no, you do not remember seeing the horse. Something new to you.
Dreedy has never come into contact with the horse.
With a horse.
Okay.
In
With-
her life.
no.
She's never seen
No. The specific horse, the necromancer's horse, the horse of Kal-El. There we go.
3D tagline. I have never seen a horse.
I have never seen a horse in my entire life. This is a new experience for me.
Feywild horses, seen horses,
True.
can become horses,
Sure.
therefore has seen
Likely
horses.
story.
True. We also literally
I
just
think of
like
flying
kidnapped the
things
horse
now.
and tied it up and brought it with us. Where did that horse end up again? The one that Tamara was carrying?
We've said horse a lot this session.
I think we just kind of forgot about it.
Yeah.
Horse.
I'm gonna say...
Tamar, it's gone invisible with Tamar. Right. This is it. Are you ready, Thomas?
I'm ready.
So when you turn invisible, everything you're carrying turns visible as well. He was carrying the horse.
Or we just left it at Ilaria's house. We left it at Ilaria's house.
Maybe it's best friend with Tiki and Renee. Wait, what was her name again?
It's my manager's name.
Renesmee.
Wait, what was it? It wasn't Renee.
Esmeralda.
Renesmee.
Esmeralda. Oh, fuck. I said
I'm
this isn't.
so uncomfy with the energy today.
Yeah, it's
This
odd.
is the second,
As it
this is
should
the
be.
second time I've gotten her name wrong because I thought of Renesmee.
Renesmee.
Yep.
That's an interesting
Yeah.
That's great.
Is
Uh,
Renesmee an NPC we could encounter, Thomas?
The energy in this session is... I think it's just cursed is the only way to put it. at this
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, it's a bit chaotic.
Yeah.
Cursed session. But okay. Tamara has the horse tied up.
know.
He's invisible
Now
currently.
you know.
None of you know where he is. He's invisible.
It's probably going to expire soon. It wears off after a minute.
The horse or
Yeah.
the invisibility spell?
The invisibility.
Okay.
4, 3, 2, 1. Jade looks over his shoulder. Where is?
Boom. As the horse of that I'm halfway through describing is appearing, Tamara's also back. Welcome back. Hello. I still have the horse, by the way. He says,
Sweet.
Same.
as you see this horse form before you, there is a bit of a difference. Now, it does match the horse that you saw before. It does have that brilliant coat of crimson red with the white streak down its kind of snout, I guess, whatever you want to call it. You know, it's just like a... that it had when you saw it in Kal-El's presence before. Except, there's a difference now. Now, it's got a mane of gold, eyes emerald green, and a horn of unicorn. And it looks to you as you summon it, gracefully, with its hair fluttering in the breeze, even though you were inside. Hello, adventurers. I'm
What?
Unicornelius the Unicorn.
Take it back. I don't
Now I
want it.
understand why the horse was in 2 parts.
There's a disembodied voice speaking. Simultaneously, this horse's mouth is moving.
No, that is just my horse
I don't
voice.
believe it.
Oh
No.
no.
Horses
hate
don't
it.
speak.
Take it
Disembodied
away.
voice.
It has some abilities, which I will go through here.
You're breaking the laws of my reality.
So,
It's my unicorn, right? I get that.
if you like.
Unicorns.
Who summoned me? Who freed me from my prison?
That'll be me.
Thank
Are you
you!
my pet now?
What'd you say?
Are you my pet now?
I thought you said, can I pet him now?
I pet
Can I
him.
pet you?
I will do as you please, my masters.
Can I ride you?
You can. In fact, 2 people can ride me, or more. If there are only 2 people that are riding me, I could jump/fly 500 feet. Any more than that, and I can only jump 50. I could also,
So you can just have me, right?
if that is what you wish,
Sweet. Court jumps on the unicorn.
you jump on. He can also fire a rainbow laser beam from its horn once per long rest.
I need to draw art of Core and his unicorn now.
And the
Stunning.
stats for the laser beam are going to remain a mystery until it's
Let's do
used.
this.
It's my unicorn.
So I can do that. And you've got you guys have new compatriot now, a member of the party, Unicornelius, the unicorn.
Is his name actually Unicornelius?
Yes, my name is actually Unicornelius.
That's really
And
unfortunate.
they
Your parents
find
didn't love you.
absolutely ridiculous, and you turn.
I was actually crafted by the gods, but I have a feeling they did not love me either.
No,
Aw.
truly.
He looks at
Oh,
you with
he's
a
pudgy.
he's pudgy.
I've just started drawing him, and he's a big boy.
Yes, it's been a long time since I've been trapped. I haven't had much time to get my daily cardio, you know.
Maybe you and Avros could go on jogs together.
He looks around. Avros looks at him. Avros looks at you with a concerned sort of expression. I don't know if I'd be able to keep up with a horse, but I can give it a gosh darn
You
try.
can certainly try.
I can certainly try.
Yes, get that cake.
Cornelius, was it? Yes, that is my name. That's unfortunate. Okay, where do we go from here? He looks at the rest of the party. And Ilaria's kind of sitting over the remains of Medusa's body at this point.
Oh yeah, that would be.
Oh yeah, she's dead. I forgot.
You guys did kind of eviscerate her last game. So there isn't a... She's in pieces. Now, the one big one being... her head got exploded by Jade, I think. That's what happened.
Yep.
It was quite
She was
graphic.
objectively a terrible girlfriend. I'm sure we can find a much better one.
Ilaria kind of nods in silence as she looks over the body. And if
Shall we
anybody...
take her up to the council before putting her to rest?
If we light her on fire, would it be green?
I don't know about
We
that.
should probably set her alight.
Either way, if we're going to be setting her alight, we probably shouldn't be doing it inside this wooden place.
You mean this tree isn't fireproof, but it's magic proof? That seems like a major design flaw.
Well, it's designed to be... I'm guessing. I don't really understand the intricacies of this tree, but it does prevent magic that causes fire, but not necessarily fire itself. If you were to cause it
Weak.
via natural means, I don't think the tree would have any way of protecting itself, really.
What a weak tree.
You hear a rumbling.
Designed for.
Roll initiative, core, as you fight the tree. No. Tamara's gonna look at the body as well. Does anybody, if anybody wants to investigate the body, I'll have you roll an investigation check for me. Otherwise, we can just carry it up.
I would like to ride my unicorn in circles around the room.
Whee! This is so much fun!
Yes.
I can't emphasize how fat I've made him.
Why does he sound like Pegasus from Yu-Gi-Oh! Dubbed?
Yugi boy!
Yu-Gi-Oh!
It's time to duel!
No!
He
Tiger
literally
boy.
sounds like that.
He's the
Distress.
fattest unicorn the world.
Behold my blue-eyes toon dragon! I don't know why. Yes. Unicornelius, you know? Oh my god, Pegasus? His name is Pegasus? A unicorn?
Oh yeah, shit! I kn-
X-Files
That is very
theme!
smart.
But no, okay.
Wonderful.
Jade is just like confused and in awe, but also still can't quite believe that this voice is coming from this unicorn. So he's just going to slowly approach.
The unicorn?
Yes.
The unicorn looks at you. Hello!
Look at him.
No.
Unfathomable. Truly.
You got a carrot, Jade?
Oh, I do love
Exactly.
carrots.
I keep a small garden of vegetables on the outsides.
A snack pack!
Well,
It's not
Jade
bad.
and Trudy picked up some vegetables from the green
We did.
grocers.
Salad.
Yeah.
We literally did. We picked them up for salads.
True. You're gonna feed him
So I will
carrot?
present a carrot.
You feed him a
Please
carrot and he
don't
begins to
mind.
glow a little bit. Ooh, I feel empowered.
Dear Lord.
You know what they say, carrots are great for your eyesight.
Mm-hmm.
Ho, let's go for another spin! And he begins to run around the floor again.
Okay.
And at this point, I think if nobody else is going to be looking, Tamara's going to go up and he's going to inspect the body because he's kind of curious. He's going to pillage around it. I'm going to get him to roll an investigation check. Tamar.
Can I give Tamar advantage?
Sure. If you want, I'll let you investigate and he can help you out.
Okay.
Alright. So, roll with advantage.
7 plus 13.
Number
So
13?
30, 20.
Very good. We've got our investigator gear on. We've got our Sherlock Holmes hat and our monocle ready to go with our pipe as we explore what exactly is hidden within. So you do find a few things. Looking through her body, the immediate thing that you notice, which might be of concern, potentially, depending on what you want to do, is that her hair, / the snakes of her hair, haven't really completely been eviscerated along with her. A few of them seem to still be writhing around. A couple of them trying to be... Alright, looks like they're trying to slither away. They're having a bit of trouble, considering they're kind of missing half their bodies, but they're still wriggling around on the ground. At least a few of them.
Arson.
Looking at them.
Neat.
Looking at them kind of closely as well, their faces seem to resemble the faces of the spirit nagas, but on a much smaller scale. They have that same sort of a human-like structure to their faces that the spirit nagas have. Less so like what snakes usually have with their snouts and their little tongues and their, the reptile little heads. So it's a bit creepy, a bit eerie, but makes sense. Medusa was kind of creepy as well. Goes hand in hand with the aesthetic. Outside of that, as far as things on her person, you do find a few interesting things. You find a crumpled photo. You find a crumpled wanted poster. You find a map. And you find a note, which you can choose to inspect individually or just disseminate between the group how you'd like to. But there's interesting info there to be had for any one of those things.
I think 3D will just kind of collect them to look at later.
Okay.
And would you repeat exactly what they were so that I don't forget?
Yep.
And we can look at them in game.
Sure. I'll reiterate them. Also, there's one item which I forgot, but I'll mention it now as you go through.
Okay.
Okay, so we've got crumpled photo, crumpled wanted poster, a map, a note, and an amulet. Which is kind of a big item that I just forgot to mention, but I'm mentioning it now. And those are all the kind of points of interest. She doesn't seem to be carrying anything else outside of those things. And with that, the only thing between... I guess, well, what else are you guys doing? What are you doing? What are you doing, Baron? What are you doing, Jade, in the time that this is happening? While Cora's riding his magical unicorn friend, and Vidrine is doing an inspect.
I'm taking a short rest.
Short rest, you guys want to wait here for 1 hour.
Oh, long rest.
Long rest, you want to wait here for 8 hours!
No, please.
I'm taking a rest.
Just a rest, okay. Fair enough.
Jade is probably wrapping, like, not like bandages, but you know how like when you kind of like you do wrestling, like, or like boxing, you have like wraps in your hands. He's just redoing his wraps.
Okay.
Waiting for Druidi to sort of take the lead, because from here what Jade thinks is this is mostly Druidi's, like, this is where Druidi needs to lead, because this is her family.
Druidi is the most responsible.
I
In
would
that
actually
case.
say yeah. At this point, yeah.
In that case,
Yeah. Following Druidi's lead.
Cornelius runs around. So what are we doing now, adventurers?
Looks at Druidi.
Druidi's gonna ask Ilaria, would you like to help me carry her up? Because the council should probably know who is committing violence in their city or within their limits.
That's
Apart from
probably a
us.
good idea.
We were defending ourselves. We did try to speak with her first.
This is true. And
Yes.
then we killed her brutally.
I gave it my best shot.
Yeah.
Both
After
figuratively
what was
and
it? Like
literally.
20 seconds? 30 seconds? Yeah.
That's probably very generous,
Very
but something
fast.
like that. Yes, let's say that. How are we going to delegate the carrying? Baron, could you pocket the remaining strands of her hair? I don't think we should necessarily let any of these get away.
I can pocket her entire dead body if you want.
That might be a good way of carrying her inconspicuously, I guess.
Sorry, I think there's music.
Well, I hear something weird. Sorry, is it me?
No. I
Okay,
think
never mind, I hear.
there was a light bass going on, I think, in Lily's background.
Exactly.
Occasional sort of like...
Mm.
The elders are partying upstairs.
Yeah.
How is it now?
It's still doing it.
I'm gonna tell them to turn it down. Sorry, they're really loud.
Who?
The elders, they're partying upstairs. Running the city. Do you have the tax forms? Yeah.
I don't know why that's so.
Oh my god, guys! I need to show you something really cute.
Oh, show us.
Yes.
Sorry, you're gonna hear that music, but
I don't mind.
oh my! So the little girl who's over for dinner with her parents, I showed her Ruffy and I showed her my room. I was like walking around with her, and she's just slipped all of these under my door.
Oh, that's so adorable. That's so wholesome.
Feel that one?
We stand. Oh, Lily's my friend.
Oh.
How old is she?
Oh.
6.
Oh, Bobby!
That's so cute.
Dude, those are gonna put my
Oh.
Christmas cards to shame.
And then I think these are just drawings of faces.
Dude, that's really adorable. That's so wholesome.
Yeah. I'm just gonna text them because I don't want to go downstairs now and be like, shut your music up.
Shut the fuck up, mate.
Feel a bit softer. Oh, it's cute.
That's so cute. I used to babysit her when she was like 2 or 3.
Oh,
Aw.
how wholesome.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
lore there. That's really nice. That's cute. I think my baby cousin got us like a. She got like a sticker of like a naked guinea pig, stuck it on a page, and asked us to put it on the fridge. It was like, "That's for you." I was like, "Okay." It's been on the fridge for like a year. It's odd, but
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I can
still
hear you.
doing that weird like vroom.
yeah, but it's really
I think-
quiet. It's really quiet now.
I've turned it down so it doesn't come up green anymore. I think that's like lowest I can do it
Yeah.
without you guys not hearing
I
me.
think that's okay.
Yeah, I don't mind.
That's fine.
I have
it's-
texted my mum.
It's a
That's
very
so
very minor.
cute. Oh my God.
But so,
Oh,
Virginia,
it's much better now.
what was the last thing you were doing?
I totally lost track of what we were doing.
Sorry.
Sorry.
I think it got
No.
brought up that you brought up that you could put the entire body in your
Oh
head.
yes.
And Elira was
Okay.
like, we could do that, and then looked to Verdridi. I think that was where we...
It would be less conspicuous and probably a bit easier to transport her. And we
I
will
think so.
see what the elders would like to do. But we can also lay her to rest.
You know what?
Both of those sound like
Everything's
good ideas.
easier if I just, put it in my top hat. She can be with the Zorn
Oh,
and the Minotaur skulls that I've collected.
Trudy was
Yeah.
about to offer to heal Baron, and then she just didn't.
oh, Baron. I think that might be a good idea. Zorn?
Yes, the Zorn.
Should I ask?
No, please don't.
I
Do
will not
not
ask.
Not like this.
Never.
Not today.
Never? Okay, understood. In that case, I'll help you. I was gonna say pocket all of this, but I guess it's more like hatting. Let's put it all in the hat.
You would have thought you'd be more used to disposing of bodies.
It's not something I
No
do frequently.
worries. I can do it myself. And I whip out my
No.
top hat. And then the Zorn comes out.
No.
Oh my god! Oh no! You whip your top hat out as you hear a loud thud as the full, massive corpse of this Zorn falls out into the main area. Alara is just staring at you in confusion, not sure
Jade
what to
turns and looks at Baron.
Behold,
just
the
says-
Zorn.
One day I will fight you. Do not be surprised when it happens. I have given you fair warning. I don't know when,
Also,
but I think I will fight you. That's all.
just
That's a gauntlet there.
just before the Zorn came out, Trudy raised her hand to actually consider casting magic on Baron, and then the Zorn pops out, her hand goes back down. Which is to
I
say,
have just resigned myself to Baron at this point. I think it's funny.
The Zorn.
I got the dice out for it, and then I didn't roll them.
Beautiful, to be honest.
Avros
As if
turns.
this isn't exactly what Quinny wanted.
Avros turns at Baron. Baron, put your Zorn away.
You're right.
Not like
What
you say
about
that,
some?
Ambrose.
What about some Minotaur skulls?
No, this is not the time for Minotaur skulls
Maybe
either.
I'll fight you today.
Fine.
Maybe it's today.
I'm
Maybe
all
today is
for.
the day.
I
Same.
pocket everything. I shove it all into my top hat.
Okay, you
Maybe
pocket
you should
everything.
shove yourself in too, Baron.
I'm all
Oh,
for
no.
home decor, but I think this is not the time nor the place.
You will need to know that I've given the unicorn chest hair.
Okay. Chest hair? Is that just like fur? Hair?
Yes, but fancier.
Fancier. You're Cornelius.
Mounts.
Laria helps you, Verdridi, put the
Yeah.
body and as much of the remains in the hat as possible. There's probably going to be quite a lot of blood splatter, various fluids from inside your head cavity that have been kind of spilled all over the ground from the events that have transpired. Would you? Are we cleaning this up? She's looking at you with that sort of expression, unsure of how far to proceed before leaving.
I think no, we're gonna just leave it the way it is. Like as much as can be put into the hat.
Yeah.
I think so. I guess we'll just leave this here for now. I'm sure there's a cleaner that they can handle this. We'll just let them know what's happened and inform them of the mess, and they can take it from there. This stuff, this is not going to come out of the wood easily. But anyway,
I think it adds character.
I don't know if this is the kind of character it necessarily.
I like
It adds
it.
character. You're right, Core. Shall we head to the elders?
Onwards.
All right.
Cornelius.
Virginia, I think you should probably lead the way. I'll be by your side.
Yeah, she goes up. She did look like she had a thought, which was we are out of oils, but what if we like reincarnated Medusa? Would she come back as her old self, or would she come back as her like
That's a from me, which I will not comment
Yeah.
on. But it's a nice thought that I like,
Yeah.
actually. But if there's nothing else you'd like to do,
Yeah, she doesn't say that, but she's just going straight up. But that thought has crossed her mind, and I thought that y'all should know.
alright.
I think it's a fun thought.
Lily, your mic
Lily,
is
you can't hear you.
muted.
So I've turned my mic sensitivity all the way down, so that's why you couldn't hear me. They're playing
Okay.
music so loudly, I'm gonna have to go down and just say, keep it down.
Okay.
Yes, Karen them.
Bye.
Alright.
Bye.
See you in a bit, Core. Well, we can dance around what's going to happen in a moment. But as you make your way up, you guys are all taking in the surrounding environment. And because I kind of want to wait for Core to get back, I'll get you guys to roll some perception checks for me to inspect the surroundings, because that might
Okay.
be worthwhile noting.
Not terrible.
Nice.
Yes, it's always a relief. Perception is
Yeah.
20.
20?
Dirty 20.
Rodrigo?
I need the calculator for this one.
All Guten?
That's fun. That's suspicious.
25.
Ooh,
I rolled a 17, and then the modifier is a +8.
that's confusing math. 7s and
Yeah.
8s like combined together is like... And Baron?
I got a 14.
14! Okay, not quite as good. As you guys make your way up slowly, with Cornelius in tow, with Tamar, with the other tied-up horse, with Dariel the gnome,
Ariel the gnome.
with everybody in tow. You guys are all there. Aris as well. Making your way up the stairs. Around the cylindrical room, you're taking your surroundings in. Taking in the sort of sunlight beaming in through the windows on this level. Not much on this level, not much on this floor. It's mostly empty, seems like it might be some sort of storage room. There aren't any other doors or anything like that, aside from the staircase leading back down to the previous floor and the rest of the tree city that you came from and emerged from. Looking outside, you can kind of see what time of day it is. Seems like it's past midday, early afternoon maybe. Baron, the thought runs through your mind. You've got a date tonight.
Oh yeah.
But aside from that, you get like a good view of the outside world. You're in the Feywild. Core, how did your music endeavor go?
I went downstairs and the little girl came running up to me and she's like,
Oh.
"Did you like my notes?" I was like, "Yes, they're
Oh.
very sweet, thank you." But yeah, my dad had put the reason it was so loud is because it was playing in my sister's room, which is right next door to my room.
Oh.
And I was like, "Can you turn it off upstairs?" And he's like, "Oh, sorry, I didn't realize." And I was like,
Okay.
"Didn't realize." Yes, but it's fine now. Now you can't hear anything, right?
No.
Nah.
It's perfect.
Wonderful.
All good.
So, as you walk upstairs, Core, you notice that the music coming from the Elder's room has suddenly vanished. It's turned off. The jazz music has stopped, and you make your way up. If you like, just roll for me a. It's that meme.
My brain was like, it's Careless Whisper.
Core,
Oh,
while
we
we're walking
interrupted
up,
something spicy.
roll for me
Yeah,
a perception check as
shit,
well,
someone's coming.
just to see how much of the environment you're getting a view of before you get in.
Oh, what check, sorry?
Roll deception.
Ooh. Hold on. Sorry, I don't actually have my sheet up, so let me just get that.
Solji.
It is a 16 plus.
Ooh.
It's pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, core. There you
Come
are.
on, Core. Come on, Core. Come on, Eileen.
This art, I'm very proud of it.
Is this the
I'm gonna
pudgy
show it to you.
unicorn?
18.
18, nice.
Yes.
Alright, you get like the same view that everybody else gets, I think, for the most part. Which is that this room that you kind of were finding in before, mostly empty, seems like it might be some sort of storage room, not very used. The
We're gonna
sunlight...
battle in the closet.
Battle in the closet.
That's the name of my autobiography.
Yeah. Battle in the closet. It's a good title, actually.
It's pretty
But
Someone write that down.
you get a view of the outside world as well. It's a bit past afternoon. Well, a bit past midday now, early afternoon. Sun is pouring in. You get the view of the Feywild on the outside, the trees in the distance, and that sort of thing, as you walk upstairs to meet the elders. And as you do, as you emerge into the room above you, scary sight awaits. As the vision of the room fills your eye sockets. Do visions fill eyes? No, well, your eyes, not your sockets necessarily.
My
There's a-
eyes fill my eye sockets,
True.
hopefully.
In my descriptions are strange, but okay. You get a view of the room, and something immediately strikes you as concerning, shocking, yet not entirely unexpected. As you look upon,
Are they all dead?
well, it's hard to say, but you gaze upon
stone.
very nice statues of most of the elders, sans one. There are 5 elders in total in this room, all in a sort
Weak
of...
ass bitches got petrified?
Yeah, the elders, sure.
There's some there's gonna be the behind the scenes for this campaign once we eventually, like, the behind the scenes commentary on the DVD that'll come to your Best Buy near you. Oh, that's gonna be fun, the commentary track. But yes, they were almost all frozen entirely. Sans one. Yep. Do
So, do you guys want to see it?
I do.
Yes.
Okay. It's really stupid. So we have,
You're liking it a little bit.
first off, Unicornelius
I've
with
been
core on the back of him.
Oh,
Oh!
that's so good.
Yes! Unicornelius!
That's delightful.
That's such a good picture.
Oh,
I very struggle to do the face of the horse.
That's such a good face. Oh my god. Yeah.
I have been brought dinner, like, on a plate, like, proper dinner, and I'm gonna have to eat it, so I might be a bit muted for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Is that okay?
Okay.
Sorry.
Where did Quinny go? Quinny! How could this... Oh, there she is. Welcome back.
Oh my god, my tea fit in my cup perfectly, but now it's Danger Boy. Wait.
Yeah, Quinny?
I just said hi
Oh, I think you said, Hi.
because I accidentally BC'd. Not that anyone noticed.
Yeah, I was zoomed in on Emma's cam. What was the last part you heard?
I don't remember.
Did you? Okay, you guys walk into the floor, not literally, but into like the next floor. That would hurt otherwise. Okay, and you see in front of you the 5 elders, 4 of which are completely frozen in stone, petrified.
Right.
Except for 1,
Mm,
who is in the process of being completely petrified, almost all the way.
okay. My
Would you like
first instinct is to try and figure out if if there's any way I can stop the petrification, but that's not really my wheelhouse. So I kind of convey that to Driti.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Driti is like rushing over to try and help.
Wait.
Alright. You rush over. And Jade, you're there as well, providing assistance in whatever way you can. Baron, what are you doing as you watch your fellow adventurers rush over to this poor elder, almost completely frozen in stone? What would you like to do?
Of course, I rush over as well.
Aw.
Well, who do you think I am? Some monster?
Sometimes, yes. But you rush over.
You are
I
right.
don't rush over.
You say you won't rush over. Okay, Core, you are on Unicornelius. Or Unicornelius now, as we have our duo. I need to study it.
Haha.
Okay, question.
Yes.
We've leveled up.
That was
And-
unicorn.
We have attained new spells as we have leveled up, and one of Driti's spells is Greater Restoration.
Oh!
Wait, what level are we now?
9.
I think you're level
Nine?
9. Sweat. Cool. I am level 9 now.
Avros level is 2 levels. He went from something to something.
Neat.
So, could I cast Greater Restoration even though we haven't had a long rest?
You could cast Greater Restoration. You could try.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna get you to not roll anything because it goes through fine. You.
Thank you.
That's it. Jade, you sneeze at the old man.
Yeah, Jade's sneezes are exactly as high pitched as mine are. I can't control it.
Rodridi, you cast Great Restoration on this elder, who is an very clearly elderly, but still very good-looking, older high elf. The faces of the elders seem... Actually, I'll get you to roll for me... a wisdom check.
Okay. I rolled a 19 and my modifier is +4. 23.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna say with how little you've been here, you remember, I think for the most part, pretty much all of these elders. They all look familiar to you. Doesn't look like there's any funny business going around. Except for one. The one that you're unfreezing right now, this matches your memory. You remember kind of vaguely seeing these elders around. And you look at all the other elders, who are all various fae. You see a couple of high elves, and you see a couple of dryads. Outside of this high elf as well. So 3 half elves, not high elves, sorry. It's my misspeak there. One of the high elves, half elves, one of the ones that's completely frozen, slightly shorter than the other two, doesn't seem so familiar for some reason. It's hard to exactly pinpoint why. But otherwise, your memory of them is pretty clear, so you remember all of these. And you unfreeze this current high elf who's half elf to the high elves.
Good luck.
This is the H. I keep trying to say high elf. High elf. You unfreeze him. This is a mess. And he looks at you.
And you look at him.
And you look at him. The two of you.
Yeah.
And he looks at me.
He catches his breath after what it feels like forever for him. He has the same sort of expression that somebody might have after you've saved them from drowning in water. That sort of expression. He's very kind of choking on the air, gulping it down as he looks at you. And he's gonna roll on his side as well, just to see something. He looks at you for a moment. Vrudriti, is it?
Oh, shit.
Yes.
Thank you. I remember your face. Oh, that stone does not feel so good. And he looks to the rest of his comrades.
I would
Being completely
imagine
frozen.
that your fellow elders were not so lucky.
No, they were not. But I'm grateful that you showed up. I am guessing that from your presence here, and he looks to the rest of you, that you have all made it past Medusa. For it was
Yes.
her and her goons, her minions, that froze us here. Well, it was her specifically that did the freezing. But it was
Maybe you
not
should
just-
make us the elders, because, you know, we took down Medusa, and obviously you need elders.
Roll a persuasion check. I like this idea.
Jade nods but is confused.
No, what did you roll?
Hold on, I'll tell you in a sec.
Oh my gosh.
You might be looking at the new elders.
Was it a natural 20?
Close. It is a 24.
What?
Yeah.
18 plus 6.
He looks at you for a moment. And you're rolling the dice.
I think it's a good idea.
You know,
Jade says in confusion.
we may need a new council after this.
Did I just get us all elected to parliament?
Jesus Christ! It's
Yes,
Jade's
but we
fault.
still have we still have the issue of Tormalar is missing, and that's why we came here.
And the fact that we're not a democratically elected government.
I have.
I don't mind. This is fine.
Foreign insurgents!
I have actually been notified of this yesterday, and we have been investigating.
From whom?
From Zephyrs. He
Mm.
came by, and he is doing his own work into finding out what is going on. And we have a lead. Hold on, did you say that you killed Medusa? And he looks back to Kor.
That's what he said, yes. But please understand,
Yes.
he's very distracted with his unicorn right now.
I understand.
How could he
Oh,
not
this is
be?
fun!
Look how it sparkles.
It
Oh,
is-
how it shines.
It's very. Is that a unicorn? Where are you from? Well, this is not
Not
evidence.
important.
Not important. I understand. I lost my train of thought in real life. Where I was going with this. The city of Tormar. We think, or from what we've so far discovered or hypothesized, it seems as though a powerful wizard named Kalarel is experimenting with some sort of magic. We don't know exactly what, and we don't have any leads. We believe that maybe Medusa might have had some clues as to what exactly was going on. But we know that its disappearance is most likely linked to Kalarel. And Kalarel was here, in this very room as well, although he has fled, as far as we know. Up there. And he looks up to the staircase leading to the final floor of the tree. Which, very truly, you might... Maybe, with your carrying forward your roll from earlier, you could probably piece together that there's a teleportation circle up there that last time you kind of probably maybe remembered it, that you think that it probably leads to the material plane, if you had to hazard a guess.
Can I just confirm, is he suggesting that Kalarel has been here? Or is he just suggesting that Kalarel has influenced Medusa in some way?
You could ask him.
Are you suggesting that Kalarel has been here? Or has he just been influencing Medusa in some way?
Well, I should clarify. We have seen a figure here with Medusa that seems to match the description of the criminal Kalarel. We believe that it was him. If it is the individual that can transform into three of himself, which we think it's a trademark of Kalarel, then we believe that we saw him here before most of us were completely frozen. We did not fare too well, as you can see. Sorry, my voice is very hard to maintain.
A bit gravelly, is it?
I ate gravel in order to prepare for my role. I had a bowl of gravel for breakfast. So, without any milk. Oh,
Stop drinking milk. Are you a criminal?
I am not a I am not a crook. I am not a crook.
Are you a criminal?
I think I missed something.
Oh, it's a TikTok. Every time I hear people talking about milk, I think about it. So I'll send it to you all later. It's very good.
Hell yeah. But that is where we stand at the moment. I do not know where he has gone, nor if that portal has been tampered with.
It seems that not many portals are working at the moment, so I wouldn't trust it, even if it hasn't been.
Well, I have heard of such things happening in Capital. The last time we traveled through this portal to the material plane, which was only a few days ago, it was still functioning correctly. Have you, by any chance, Medusa's body on you?
Yes.
Baron's gonna accidentally pull out the Zorn or something.
I apologize if this seems forthcoming or even offensive, but may I see proof that you have killed Medusa?
There is
Yes.
stain on the floor below, but we can also produce her body.
I lift up my bloodied fists.
Beheaded.
Yes, that blood certainly seems bloody.
I say Andretti also looks
don't
pretty
think so,
battle
because
worn.
You
She hasn't
seem
healed
like-
herself at all.
There's
Oh wow.
a few of you actually that I don't think have healed much.
Not
I
me,
think
I look great.
Core and Jade both
I
look
would like
pretty
to.
good. I think Baron and
Okay.
Vidri look.
I'm not a fucking cleric. That was yesterday. That was 2 days ago. Never mind.
Yeah,
No
Trudy's
way.
not she'll deal with it later. She's not going to deal with it right now when she might need her spells for other things.
No, I played a cleric 2 days ago, and a bard yesterday. Both of them can heal, so I just got
Oh.
confused. I'm sorry.
If you do indeed have the body, then I can offer you something, at least.
What can you offer me?
First, I must see the body.
Baron, please produce the body.
Or at least,
Hyuk, hyuk.
it's the Baron's favorite words.
He tries his best to reduce the body.
Tries his best? How does he try his best? I'm
He-
scared.
He tries his worst to produce the body.
Oh no.
He does an amazing hat trick. Ha, ha,
It's chaotic.
ha. And he pulls out Medusa's body.
Okay. Just drops it on the floor.
Yes. Looks very unelegant.
And
Looks great,
Baron gets scared. Baron gets back 10 HP and
For good
3
behavior.
temp HP.
Yeah!
Finally done again. He's
That's what
this
happens when
one.
you behave well, Baron.
Produce the body. Actually produce it. This certainly seems like her. I can feel the magical power radiating off of her even now,
Can we burn her?
if you wish. However, you may wish to collect more than just this if you keep her body around, for she's a sought-after criminal, especially in the material plane too. But for now, and he pillages his own pocket for a moment. Take this, and he throws a key your way, Rodridi. And he looks over to a chest by a desk over to the side, kind of in the shadows, not really well lit. That belongs to all of you.
Is it cash money?
It is.
Easy.
Trudy will go and unlock the chest and see what it is.
Alright, you unlock the chest, and within the chest you find gold! A lot of it!
How much gold?
You can spend a little bit of time counting it if you'd like. You guys can take a...
Core's right there beside Druid. He's like, hi.
Core
As
appears.
resident treasurer of this group, I think you should let me count and divide this.
Avros pops up as well. I would like to assist in that if I can. I have
Yeah,
hands.
Avros is also great at
I
this.
can count. I know my maths.
I trust Core more than I trust Avros with the counting. I'm sorry.
What a good choice. Cheers. Core takes the chest and walks away to count it.
Takes the chest.
Yep. Suddenly he has so much strength. It's like he's been holding back this whole time.
Well, if you'd like to count the cash, you can do that, and that'll take probably an hour. So you guys, if you'd like
Yep.
to, can use the opportunity to take a short rest while you're here.
Short rests actually does sound good.
Short rest, short rest.
All right, all of you get a short rest.
Do you guys want to hear a song?
Go for
Sure,
it.
I'm in a good mood.
Okay. So. Wait a second. Give me 1 second. I had to. Oh, yeah. A song of rest.
Oh no.
At the end of the short rest, you can gain 1d8 hit points if you listen to my
Ooh.
song.
Okay.
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 Keep your headphones in, guys. It's gonna be worth it.
A regular Pavarotti.
So, if you use a hit dice, you gain an extra 1d8 hit points. You're
Damn.
Stunning.
welcome.
I
Thanks,
will use the
Baron.
hit dice to get
Yeah.
back to full health.
What a bro. All right.
7 and 8. Brilliant. I'm full.
Nice.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Just one of them would have done it, but it felt good anyway.
Hell yeah. Alright. So with that, with your rest passing core, you take this opportunity to count the money. Now, you haven't necessarily seen a wanted poster for the Feywild, although you've seen wanted posters for the material plane. Yes, for Judy.
While we're on our short rest, can I
Yeah.
look at the items?
You can look at the
Or
items.
share the items with the others?
Sure, we'll go through all of the items. So, with the
Okay.
money, you count it all up, and it's a little bit less than you're expecting, maybe, but it's still a fair amount. Less than what you've seen on the wanted posters for the capital rewards, and what the Elder was alluding to is that if you maybe carry this all the way back to capital, if you'd like to show your faces around there again, who knows, maybe you guys are wanted criminals too, who knows? There's also rewards to be had there. But
Maybe
You
we should
gain-
take that body.
a total of 10,000 gold to split between the party however you'd like to.
How many of us are there? Because I'm going to divvy this up equally, definitely. 100%.
100%. You're gonna be like, okay, so guys, we got 1,000 gold total to split between us.
Mhm.
It just
It would
filled
be
up the chest.
2,500 a piece if you wanted to do it
This is core
equally.
math. This is core math.
Core man.
So I'm going to write everyone down.
The people who are
Core's
here
going
with
to do
you,
it. He looks very, like, on the ball. He's got his pen out and he's like, yeah, this is good.
he's got his little glasses on as well. It's like yes.
Yeah, he's like. So we've got Dreedy,
hmm
Jade,
Mhm.
the Baron, Tamar,
Mhm.
Avros, who is already very rich and probably doesn't need money. Who else do we have? Am I forgetting people?
Dariel's
Ilaria. No, Dariel doesn't get anything.
Why?
True.
I
Because
think that's everyone.
he doesn't like us.
Because
Doesn't
he's
think about us.
useless? Just because
Yeah.
he's useless.
Pretty much, yes.
Gnome Riel.
So, I'm gonna just do some maths. Don't worry. I'll be back.
Go for it. So while Core is
Into it.
divvying up the rewards between the lot of you, also 10,000 gold is a lot. That's a lot more than Aris has on hand. It's gonna be interesting to see what you use this for. Suddenly you're gonna go to like a store. It's gonna be like, oh yes, an axe. That'll be 5,000 gold. But no. With that out of the way, you go through the items. Now, Verdrudi, are you inspecting all of them yourself and then just giving them to everybody else, or are you splitting them up to be inspected by everybody else as well? How do you
I
want to do it?
suppose we'll just kind of put them out in the center between everybody if we're just kind of sitting there.
Sure. Okay, I'll get everybody to look over these items. Now, as you inspect them, this is what you...
I want you to know I'm being more generous than I originally intended.
Aw,
Mm.
what a sweetheart, Core. We're all gonna get 10 GP instead of 8.
Oh yeah, you're still 100% getting screwed, but you're getting more than you would have.
Okay, so there are 5 things that you find. One being... We'll go through them in the order that I have them written down. So, firstly, there is a magical item. The amulet. It is a rare, wondrous item. It's an amulet of health. And the way this works, it works like this. It requires attunement, but all it does is increase your constitution score to 19 while you wear it. It has no effect on you if your constitution is already 19 or higher without it. That's all it does.
Wow.
So it's a nice little neat item. outside of that, we get these story-related items. Let's go through them in, like, less interesting to more interesting. So there's a wanted poster for a reward in Capital. It seems pretty old. This looks like a reward of 500 GP for Capital. And it's a really old-looking poster from ages ago. If you'd like, anybody can roll an intelligence check to gather more information about what the implications of this might be.
Intelligence check is 15 plus 3.
Okay, with an 18, I think you could probably fairly easily piece together that maybe this might possibly be Medusa's first wanted poster that she keeps around as like a keepsake, sort of memento kind of thing. Because you have seen other wanted posters for her, which go quite a bit higher than 10,000 GP. So this one at 500 seems quite low. But that's probably what you piece together from its like age and from how little it's a reward for. Outside of that, you see the crumpled photo, which when you uncrumple, you see it looks to be a photo of herself with Ilaria, with a small catch, and that is that Ilaria's face seems to have a cigarette burn in it. And it looks like the photo has probably been crumpled and uncrumpled more than once. The reason behind why she even still has this photo on her is a bit mystifying. Looks like there's a lot of complicated emotions wrapped up in this crumpled piece of paper, or photo of paper, I should say. Also, photo, I guess, is a bit of a poor description. It's more of like a, in the same way that, like, that big painting... Okay, what's the math? Let's hear it.
Cool.
We'll get back to the description after these messages from our sponsor, Core. Take it away.
So, Core is, like, just divvying out the money on what he feels people deserve.
Okay.
And as the treasurer, he does take a cut for himself. You know, it's a big, busy, difficult business to be in. So, Drudy, come here. You get pushes 1,000 gold at Drudy. There you go. Enjoy that.
It's a decent chunk.
Take that. Now shoot. Jade, come here.
Hello.
Pushes 1,000 gold at Jade. There you go. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Ilaria, come here.
Hello, Core. You don't really need to... I don't require the money, you know.
Pushes 2,000 gold at Ilaria.
Ooh.
Ta-ta. Don't show anyone.
Oh.
Okay.
Tama, here.
Yes.
Pushes 1,000 gold at Tama.
Thank you, Core.
For doing well.
For following instructions. Now go away.
Okay.
Baron, come here. He puts 500 gold in front of Baron. I think you worked hard for this. Goodbye. Avros!
Hello there. That is my name.
Gives
Don't wear it out.
600 gold to Avros.
600 gold! That's only 100 more than... It's fine. Don't need it. I'm not offended. Deeply at all.
You should be offended because you're the highest net worth I calculated.
You don't...
You have a painting with a solid gold frame.
Official sources dispute these facts, Core.
Go away.
Okay.
Core turns around and starts counting his everybody.
I need Corley for himself.
That's neat.
And no one knows how much it was in total, only Core.
True! Oh my god!
Yeah.
I just realized that. Oh my god, what a sneaky little guy! Okay.
Let me just add plus
He
a lot of money.
He took everybody aside so nobody knows what everybody else got.
He's got a 17 intelligence, guys.
Yeah.
Smart boy.
You'll figure out how much he has if you check my inventory.
Okay, in that case, I have to retcon that Avros said it's only 100 more than Baron, and he's just going to be annoyed that it's only 600.
Jade,
Oh shit, Core's so rich right now.
Hell yeah, he is.
Jay, you were going to say?
Jade has like a peek at some of, the more like, the other items, is just kind of looking to see whether, there's anything that can help us with our quest. And
We're continuing on with that.
fun constitution. It's just like,
I would say Trini would have offered the amulet to Jade just because he's
If
always
you
putting himself up at the front.
insist
Yeah.
that Don't want a magic item, I haven't got one.
Yeah.
What's it called?
It is the Amulet of
okay.
Health, and it's got a kind of an intricate sort of design. Looking at it, now, from what you've learned so far about Medusa, Medusa is somebody who takes a great interest in strange, rare magical artifacts. And this seems to have some sort of interesting, mythical sort of carving on it as well. It's hard to recognize, it's not easily... It's hard to say exactly where this originates from. It looks quite old, like it's an ancient sort of artifact. So if you'd like to look into it more, that's something that you could look into later down the line. Maybe there's more to it.
Does this require attunement?
It does.
Okay, I'm gonna hold off for a moment before I tell you what you see.
Ooh, okay. So with the rest of the items, I think there are only 2 more. There's a note, which is going to be the spicy part, which we'll leave to the last. There is a map there as well. Now, this map seems to pretty closely match the map of the elemental plane of water that you guys have. The small map that seems to show, like, the small island at the bottom left, and the small island at the top right, with small islands scattered about in the water. Except it's a bit different. This map seems like it might be a little bit more new, and it doesn't have the same notations as well. The islands don't seem to have much of anything drawn on them, unlike your map, which does seem to show that there's like a village in one section and like a teleportation circle as well, and that sort of stuff. But in the place on your map where I think there's a deadly sort of sign, like a skull and crossbones or something, I think. Overlapping with that on Medusa's map, there's a red cross, which you could kind of choose to interpret how you like. But that seems to be the only sort of marking on this. It's just a plain old map with an X marks the spot in red
Is
ink.
Thomas
Yes.
lagging out for anyone else?
A little bit.
Am I?
Not for me.
Hello!
You're just
Yeah.
like, frozen.
Stutters periodically.
Well, that was me just pretending to stutter that time.
No, your camera.
There you
like,
are.
Oh,
freezing.
really?
It's freezing,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
moving around.
If you want, you can change region. Everybody's smooth for me, so... No.
Oh god.
So this...
It keeps freezing on really disturbing, like because it moves your face slightly, so it makes your face like go like this, and like this. And it's like,
Okay, I'll try to reset my camera just to see if it'll do anything.
sorry guys, I don't know why
Boom,
it's
bang.
doing that.
Is this better? Is this worse? Equally
Nah.
terrible? If it gets weird, we can like change the region. On the recording, it'll be smooth no matter where we change it to, so there's at least that. But that aside, with that map out of the way,
Oh shit, of course.
also you guys have to decide who wants to carry this stuff. But the last one is a note. Who would like to read the note out, or read it first before divulging the contents to everybody else?
I guess Drady will, since she's the one who's pulling them out of like her pocket.
Dridi, alright, so I will just tell you what the note says, and then you can... I didn't really think this through very carefully before I said... I'll just read you the note.
Just read the note, please.
Okay. Should I read it in Medusa's voice? I should, shouldn't I? What was her voice again? You fools! We meet again! That's what she sounded like, I think, right? Okay. Note. Sven is progressing wonderfully. In... What is that word? Magical
Wait,
studies. Send to Master Calarel to work on a stone quest. Note to self. May need Borealis New Haven starfruit seeds for time portal, and then in parentheses, 10 question mark. Note to self. We're out of garlic.
Wait, what was the first part? I missed that.
Sven
Oh,
is progressing wonderfully in magical studies. Send to Master Calarel to work on a stone quest. And then note to self, may need Borealis Near Haven starfruit seeds for time portal, and then parentheses 10 question mark.
Time portal.
That's horrific.
Yeah, which Drady actually has 10 of them in her like inventory right now.
Oh, fine.
Yeah, Drady, I should probably destroy those seeds. internally.
Trudy, I should probably sow those seeds. Whatever your last name is.
Well, she didn't give it.
So yeah, you
Now
divulge it
you've
with the rest of the
asked it, so I didn't
party.
make that joke.
I don't have a last name.
No.
Unicornelius.
Neither. Well, Jade's name is Jade Statue.
Dude, you should have seen how much I was laughing at myself in the shower when I came up with Unicornelius' name.
I can imagine.
I was dying. I almost fell over. I thought it was the funniest thing ever.
I think it's seeing the note Drady will call over Dariel.
Hey,
Daryl, who got no money.
Yes. Retreaty, what is it?
You should see this.
He reaches out his hand from
She just
down
offers
below.
him the note.
Alright, he picks it up. Progressing wonderfully in magical studies. Send to Master Calorel. Okay. I had a feeling she was doing something like this. Training Zen. He was always a little bit more proficient with magic than I was at my age. At his
Yeah,
age.
you're not very talented.
He looks at you with a scowl from down below.
Shoddy.
I may not be, but my son is.
Yes, and then we have a lead for him, so we can find him and then reunite them.
All that.
We can leave child services to decide that.
Child services.
Looks at Daryl.
Listen, if you're not going to go after him, then I will. So if we need to split off, then that's what I'm going to do. But I'm going to try to
You
find
know what they
this...
say about splitting the party? Have
Do
fun!
not do anything reckless, Dariel.
I only do reckless things.
Confirmed. He did kill himself after 7 hours.
Confirmed.
I'll deliberate on my decisions, I think, but... I think
I
that's
will
what's
not
gonna-
hesitate to stab you to save your life.
Oh,
Ooh.
fuck.
That's really good.
That's a shirt.
Really good line.
On our merch store... Oh, no, okay. Look, I want to
will
find him.
stab to save your life.
I've neglected my responsibilities, I think, too much up to this point. And I want to find this Calorel person. But that
Well, you
said...
can go
About
first.
it.
Say again, you both talked.
Oh,
Core first,
Okay, then.
then Madrid.
Core.
Oh no, what did Core say? He was just like, oh, you go first to Dariel if we're gonna face Calorel.
And Madrid.
Oh, Dri said, be smart about this.
Well, what's your plan going forward? I'm guessing that you're going to find what's going on with this whole Tormalar situation. Although it seems Calorel is at the bottom of that too.
Yes, we both have something that we want from Calorel, so we must
Kill him.
handle
I agree.
Calorel.
Bring him to justice.
Savage.
But what about the rest of you? What are your goals? And he looks to...
Get rich, stay alive.
I guess that makes sense. It's fair enough. Although I have a feeling that you're harboring some feelings that you need to resolve, Core.
Shut up, Dariel.
He smiles to himself. What about you, Jade?
Me? Well, my goals... I don't really know.
Because it seems that while you're here with us fighting, even I can tell that your mind and your heart is maybe elsewhere, thinking about something. It's like something is always on your mind.
Dariel, you've been awake for like 2 days. Don't try and do this.
He
I'm trying
pulls
to
out
read
his
us,
psychology
Dariel.
armchair.
But Dariel,
Tamar looks at him. What are
Maybe
you
there's
going
more
on
to
about? I'm sorry, Jade.
who knows? I was just gonna say, maybe there's more to this quest. Maybe I have motives, but I don't intend to disclose those.
Fair enough. Mysterious. Baron, what about you?
People who need to know.
Yeah, this little man asks questions.
Yeah.
What are you planning? You seem kind of conniving, but you seem like you're out for chaos more so than anything else.
Out to ruin the world.
I like that. Can I throw
I'm
Dariel? I
sorry?
think it'd be really fun.
Ruin the world for who?
For you.
Me specifically?
Yes.
Hey Baron, do you want to help me toss him?
Please do not
Um,
toss him.
I wonder how high we can get him.
I'm going to leave. And he begins to turn around, and he's going to walk upstairs.
I'm gonna try and tackle Dariel.
His
my
movement speed is
97
not
pound
very
body.
good, but alright, if you're tackling him, he's turned around, so you can just tackle him straight away. You pin him to the ground, he's not gonna resist. He seems like he's kind of out of it at the moment.
I want to pick him up like this, just dangle him.
He dangles.
I want to swing him.
You swing him with a look of utter defeat on his face.
Is this cute?
No.
I turn to the group. Isn't he cute? Look how small he is.
Tamara looks
Not
at
really cute.
It's kind of disturbing, actually.
Yeah. He's like a non-cute child, actually.
Do you think maybe we give him too much of a hard time?
No,
Nah,
I don't think
Not
we do.
really.
Okay, I was just getting the consensus on that. Avros looks at the rest of you. I don't think we give him enough of a hard time.
Hey, Avros, do you want to help me toss him?
Let's punt him out the window.
Well, that would be murder. So how about I just punt him to you, and then you chuck him to Baron, and we see how high we can get it.
Sounds good. Tamara looks
Alright.
at the rest of you. I think this is irresponsible.
Dariel, understand, this is only happening because you are disagreeable to us.
I think it's only happening because I'm a gnome.
That is untrue.
I think that is at
I've
least
seen
50%
it. Cole
true.
would do this to anyone.
I
Who
can't
has
do this to
treated us
anyone
the way
because
that you have.
I'm 5 foot tall, so I'm enjoying this a lot.
So it is because I'm a gnome.
No, it's because you're annoying and I don't like you.
Well, okay, fair enough.
Okay, he begins to swing Dariel to Avros.
You swing him to Avros. Avros catches him. Maybe. Let's find out. Does Avros catch him? Oh, Tamara's gonna also jump in when he sees that Avros is like not even in the kind of correct vicinity of where it seems Dariel's gonna land. Oh, Tamar! With the rugby dive, he manages to catch Dariel and place him down on the ground. Listen,
Tamar.
look, hear me out. I personally don't care about this individual at all. I don't really care if he lives or dies. Personally. I'm
So
sorry,
you don't care if
Dariel.
I throw him.
Of course not. However, I think we have more pressing issues that we need to deal with as quickly as we probably can.
Yes.
And I think that playing gnome football
Is
Is
really
maybe-
On
fun.
top of it.
and Avros pokes in. It's really fun, ethically dubious. It ticks all the boxes.
See,
Avros,
Avros gets it.
look, it might. And we're an ethically dubious team, sure. But I think we need to figure out what we're doing from here on.
Ethically Dubious Team is a fun name.
The dubious team.
Okay, just let us toss him 3 more times and then we can sit down and do serious business.
Let's compromise 2 more times.
Only if you throw him really high in the air.
If I'm throwing him, then only 1 more time.
Really high.
Really high, I'll throw him.
Yeah. Do it.
There's a ceiling above us, though. We probably need to go to the top floor.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, to the top floor then. Dariel, I'm sorry. I tried my best. He doesn't even respond at this point. And he walks up to the top floor. Are you guys all following Tamar and Kor out to
Yeah.
the top floor?
Yep.
The Elder is
definitely.
looking on in confusement at this point.
See ya.
Goodbye. For now.
Yeah, these are the people who saved you. Live with that information for the rest of your life.
We saved your life, Dario.
And he begins to do something. He seems to start tending to the other statues somehow, inspecting them or something. It's hard to see from here. But unless anybody's staying back, the rest of you go.
Can
up
I
the
just
ceiling.
insight check him as we leave?
Sure.
Rolling pretty well today. That's gonna be a 15 plus insight 6, 21.
21. He seems like he's kind of distraught at the fact that his colleagues have been turned to stone, and he's looking them over pretty closely. He seems to be inspecting one of the statues, one of the half-elf statues, a little bit longer than the others. But aside from that, it doesn't seem like he's doing anything that's necessarily suspicious for him. But that's kind of what you notice.
Sad.
Jade just kind of goes, all my colleagues are statues, so I don't really understand. But Driti, maybe.
I say
know
Trudy
that-
was going to stay behind.
Okay.
I think.
Sorry,
Okay, we're gonna do.
No,
two scenes.
Jade was going to say.
I was going to say, what was Jade gonna?
Jade was going to say, Driti, I don't know, but if there's a chance that an hour hasn't passed since these people were turned, then maybe it's worth a shot. Turning them back. I don't have any of those powers, so I'm going to go and watch Dariel get his just desserts. But I believe in you, if that's what you choose to do.
Don't have that much magical power. I could only do one.
Unless you do a natural recovery later on in your life, but maybe you aren't able to do this at this point. I know it's something druids could do. I've seen a lot of druidic powers. I'll leave now.
Druid. The thing is that if she were level 10, she could have gotten it back on that short rest, but she's not, so she can only get up to level 8 spells.
Level up! Core yells as he runs up the stairs.
Sorry, level 4 spells back because of that.
Well, okay, so... And Baron, I'm guessing you're going with the rest of the group to watch Dariel get thrown.
Yes, I'm participating in it.
I'm...
Don't worry, it's gonna be okay.
Fringe angle.
Yeah.
Hey.
This is a nice angle. Well, with that, we'll do 2 scenes. We'll do one on the rooftop. Treetop? Rooftop? Treetop? Tip top of the tree. You guys make your way there, and we'll cut back to Petruti to see what goes on the inside of the tree. As you guys make your way to the top.
The Hobbit, where they like peek out the top of the trees and you can see the lonely mountain, except we're about to throw a gnome.
It's not because he's a gnome. I just want to reiterate, this is not gnome violence, guys. This is Dariel violence.
True.
That's what Jade was saying.
Dariel wants to make it about gnome violence, though.
We find you annoying.
Yeah.
It's just an added bonus that
you are small.
Paul can participate.
As you go, and Tamara's like, you know, exercise. He's like swirling his arms around, getting ready to throw Dariel into the air once. Before you guys.
It's got to be good though.
I don't even know what this is a prelude to, but you guys are up there on the ceiling, having a look around. As you get up there's one thing you immediately notice. The first thing that catches your attention is a light sort of static buzzing on your wrists as, for the 3 of you that are here, all of your pillars spring back into action. And they seem like they've been activated again. It's been a little while since you've been in the tree, so maybe you kind of slipped your mind up to this point, but you can feel the magical energy the pillars kind of have, that innate sort of magical power that you can utilize to teleport and stuff. It's back. And Baron, for you, this is the first time you're really experiencing this feeling.
Yes.
And now you can feel this sort of...
I've never felt this before. Baron muses to himself.
As you muse, the strange sort of sensation / feeling you get from this living, inanimate, magical thing kind of living within you, like a... I was going to make a terrible analogy there, but let's just not do that because that wouldn't be so great.
I think you should do it now, Thomas.
Really? I was going to say, like a magical tapeworm.
Like a magical tapeworm.
I decided not to do it.
No, I'm glad you told us.
Core requested the deets, so I decided to divulge them. Look, I did everything I could. Anyway, so with that feeling, you get that sort of sensation now. And there isn't really anything that you can use your pillar on yet, it seems like. But for reference from the previous sessions, since I brought it up before, if there are any reflective surfaces, you can use it on that sort of thing. But as you guys walk up, I want you all to roll for me.
Thomas, I have a question.
Yeah.
Jade, we've established, reflects light.
Oh, I don't know.
Do you want us to roll? Sorry, I cut out a bit there.
So
Don't worry, I didn't say anything yet
Jade
because
reflects light.
Emma's giving me an interesting point.
We've seen it happen.
Yes.
It's happened in canon, so I'm just curious.
If Baron, you'd have to be completely nude. But if Baron fits within your silhouette, he could use you as a transport, potentially.
If you were completely nude.
Yeah. I think...
Baron loves being nude.
Not Baron!
Yeah.
Jade was completely nude.
If Jade was completely nude.
Sorry,
Whatever...
I've missed every single thing you guys just said.
Sorry, we mostly waited, but...
The last thing I heard was, I have some...
No.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Sorry, my computer's been destroying itself. So,
Welcome back.
the last thing I heard was from Thomas, I have something new to think about, or something along those lines.
Okay.
You need to be completely nude.
You would have to be basically nude. Or you'd have to have enough of your reflective surface shown that...
Have you seen Jade's art? I'm just curious.
Yes.
He's shirtless, but he is wearing a cloak right now, so...
Yeah.
So right now, then no. But
the only way I can see this working is if Baron used his pillar on you, which has interesting ramifications, which I'll get into if he actually does do that, then you could use yourself as a material to make the portal through, but you have to, like, cannonball through the portal, basically, to be small enough to fit within, like, just your chest size.
That doesn't work. It hurts my brain. But okay, I think
There
all
are
of this
gonna...
is to say, Jade looks down at the sunlight reflecting on his chest, looks over at Baron, and says, "Remember, I will fight you." Just to set a boundary.
If you do decide to do that,
This-
Baron, we're gonna have
just
some
gesture
interesting
through his
Yes.
chest and into Baron. This is never going to happen.
I do it.
Baron, do you want to try make a
no.
portal in Jade?
Yes.
I do not give you consent. I do
You
not.
don't
give
get consent, Baron.
You gonna try it anyway?
Yes.
Okay.
I will. I throw him from the tree. Nope, I'm fighting him.
You're fighting? Okay.
I'll also fight Baron if he doesn't start to
Oh
Jade.
my god, what is happening?
Also, I want to put something out there, a thought that I had.
Yeah.
I'm not there,
Yes.
but Jade has that D4 within his chest, the fate-affecting
Yes.
stone.
Ah!
It's neat. I hit Baron for 16 to hit
Mm.
Mm.
in the jaw. I'm sorry, Baron's disappeared.
You
Baron,
hit...
does 16 beat your armor class? Sorry, 17.
Sorry, I've been like cutting out a lot.
That's okay.
It's okay, welcome back.
Cool. Does 17 beat your armor class?
Yes, it does.
I knock you in the jaw.
Wait, why
So-
am I getting knocked?
Because
Because I didn't give you consent to pillar into me!
Oh.
And you're still trying to do it! You take 9
Oh.
points of damage
Oh my god.
as I knock you in the jaw. No,
No. Baron, be
it's not
careful.
going to happen. I
Baron,
told you
really,
I'd
you
fight
have to
you.
get consent for that.
Wait. I thought he did. I thought she did consent. Whoops.
No, she being
Oh,
Said
She being
he.
Emma.
no, many times. That you've been.
Oh
punched in
no,
the jaw
no,
now,
no.
so
Okay,
it's
so
safe.
what happened was, no. This is actually my fault.
Mm.
Because
Oh, okay.
what happened was Emma just turned into a black screen. I actually couldn't hear what Emma was saying for like the past 5
Oh.
minutes. I thought she was just not there.
Oh.
No,
Whoops.
Okay,
Jade
no,
says
that's
no.
Okay, in that case, Baron, we can retcon
In
this
that
if this is like
case-
out of
sorry.
character.
Yeah, I actually didn't
you
like
see the
hear
fist
that.
preparing, but probably wouldn't be hitting.
Yeah. Sorry. I like that. That's my bad because I didn't realize. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, I was gonna
But-
say.
Okay, so what caught? What caught? No, I'm not caught. What Jade said was he just points to his chest, points to you, and says, "This is never going to happen."
Oh,
I need you
okay.
to understand that. No.
Oh, okay then. Honk
Oh
honk.
my god, I forgot you were in the clown makeup. This makes it.
Honk honk.
Can you? Have you been using my chest as a reflective surface to touch up your makeup?
Barrett looks very sheepish.
Oh no. Jade just like
Jade, you're complicit.
scandalized. I can't believe I've done this.
That is fairly scandalous, I'm gonna say. In the
In
strangest
fairness,
way.
that has to mean that Jade thinks, at the very least, Baron's clown makeup is well done.
I thought Baron was in the goblin makeup right now, though.
Goblin.
Yeah, I
Oh
think
God, he
Goblin
was, yeah.
Maker.
He's always got. I have this vision.
Like
of
goblin
him
and
always
clown
wearing
or something? I don't
nose
even remember
there. Goblin makeup. It's a retcon.
But okay, as you are all there, Tamara's getting ready to throw Dariel, there is one other big thing here that is important to mention, which is that there's a very large teleportation circle on top of this place. And you guys all see it there, and you can feel the magical energy radiating off of it. It's even like got a low hum. Because it's magical, you know. And it's there. So if anybody would like to do anything with that, keep in mind if you step on it for a little bit, probably gonna get teleported, so be careful. Because it looks very
don't
active.
step on it.
Okay, I'll attempt not. What if Dariel lands on it though? No, it'll be fine. And he throws Dariel into the air and he's gonna roll.
I'll cast a floating disc if Dario looks like he's gonna fall on top of the circle.
Alright, you hear Dariel "Ah!" as he gets floated into the air. And we're gonna roll. Ah, this is probably good. Tomorrow's
Tomorrow's
dex
aim is
modifier is
good.
not actually very good. I thought his dex save would be better, but his dex save is only a +1. Interestingly. Okay. He manages, as Dariel is coming back on the way down, he catches him again. Dario looks horrified. Like he's just ridden a roller coaster for the first time, having never ridden one before. He looks a little bit nauseous, a little bit sick, a little bit frightened, just a little bit frazzled. And Tamara looks at the rest of you. Okay, well I've thrown him now, and it seems like he's scared out of his mind.
It was pretty fun.
I could. Daryl, was it fun?
That means yes.
Please don't do that again. I make no promises here.
No. I shouldn't be sympathetic for Dariel, but somehow.
Cor is so amused. He looks like he's had a great time.
Cornelius, Cornelius looks at you, Cora. That looked quite fun. Can you throw me next?
No, you're too fat.
Oh.
I'm gonna try throw Cornelius.
Alright, you're gonna try throw Cornelius.
Yeah.
And okay, I'm gonna need you to do a strength check with a disadvantage for me.
He's quite a fat unicorn, right?
Yeah, and I've
He is
got
now, it's
minus
canon.
one.
Yeah,
Build
on
that
my
into
strength.
reality. Him being fat. is
Oh,
Ugh.
I got a 1. 31.
Cornelius collapses on you.
You
I
attempt.
got a 31.
Okay, not only is Unicornelius heavy, you know, it's got a bit of a. If unicorns could, he has a bit of a muffin top.
He's got junk in the trunk.
Oh, wow, he does. He's got some junk in the trunk.
He's got a little bit of junk in the trunk. He's got thighs that could save lives,
Mm.
Yes.
and that's what he's here to do.
I've never heard that before, and I love it.
Yeah, that's a really good. Dude, it was National Thigh Day like the other day, which is a Japanese thing, I think, on
Save
Twitter.
lives.
There's like a
Thighs
Japanese
save
Twitter,
lives.
Twitter tag that was trending. It was great. But you attempt to lift him, and you just kind of you try lifting him from different areas. You try like lift him from like underneath his torso, like woohoo, that tickles. And you really don't get a good enough grip to like lift him properly. You try really hard. It's like you're in a bodybuilder competition doing a dead weight world record challenge where you're trying to lift
And you're
like
failing.
crazy
I
amount
am
of weight.
failing. Cries.
Not only is he heavy for a horse, he's like magically dense, and that magic is like weighing him down. Like the force of magical energy is just
I'm just like
anchoring him to the fabric of this reality, and it's just not being severed from it. It seems like
Can't he fly?
he can.
You don't need people to toss you.
Oh, but tossing seems like fun.
Why don't you fly and just make it look like someone tossed you?
Okay, in that case.
I'll pretend I tossed you.
Oh, that sounds good. Okay, get ready. 3, 2, 1, and I want you to roll a
Go.
performance check for me, Baron.
Of
That's
course.
really good, actually. That's perfect for Baron.
Got
to
a
do
plus
this.
13. Oh, 22.
You make it look graceful, effortless, and yet impressive and amazing as you fling with. How do you do it? With one hand, one finger? How do you want to do it?
I fling with my heart.
Barra just throws it back and bumps Cornelius.
He's like, ah.
You throw him into the air. Cornelius goes flying as he gallops into the
It's like
sky.
a bubble, like, "Woo,
He goes.
I'm a unicorn. Woo."
He goes over 100 feet into the air as he gracefully flutters back down. Ooh.
I've decided. executive
Marvelous
decision, even though I'm not the executive of this campaign. If Jade dies, I'm coming back as Cornelius.
Sounds good. Let's
think
hear
you're
your
great.
best Cornelius impression, Emma. Go.
Let's hear your best Cornelius impression, Emma. Go.
You're perfect. Perfect.
No!
We're hiring you. Hello. So
Yay.
we've got a new voice actress on the Shiny Boys team today. Welcome, Emma as Cornelius.
No, it's fine.
It's
You could-
Unicornelius.
Unicornelius, true. Cornelius is like a nickname, you know. You may call me anything you like. And with that, before we cut back to Dree's escapades under the ceiling in the top floor of this tree, we're going to take a very short, quick break to go get a tea refill, go to the toilet, go to the loo, go get a snack, quickly prepare dinner in like 2 minutes, just like whatever you want to do. We'll be back in
Yeah.
just a moment. So don't nobody go nowhere. We'll be right back. Boom audio, and
Bing, bam,
this
boom.
scene, hello! We're back with more antics. How y'all doing? We're gonna resume now, having you just caught up with the antics happening on top of the tree. We're gonna cut back to Verdridi, who's going to be doing whatever it is Verdridi's gonna be doing. So Verdridi, you're there, and you are doing what exactly? You're muted.
Trudy is muted.
Yeah, I realized that I was just a fraction too late.
Really good timing.
And she's gonna go over to the half elf who's
I can give you his name actually because I forgot to give you any of these names. Since you recognize them, I can probably give you the names of
all except for the one who looks different.
I'm gonna say that you probably remember. You remember all 5 leaders, and the reason why the one looks different is because it doesn't quite match your memory of what the previous leader looked like.
Okay.
But the 3 half-elves that you would have known before, firstly, the one that's not set in stone is Tutan, spelled Tutan. I'll probably post it or something like that. Tutan. Tutan. He's like a titan, but he's Tutan. He's Tutan.
Tutan.
Then, the other 2 half-elves, you've got Ket, K-E-T.
Mhm.
That's the one that looks a bit strange. Ket doesn't seem to match. And then the final 3rd half-elf is Setamoon. S-E-T-A-M-U-M-O-O-N. M-O-O-N. I can't speak. And then your 2 dryads, which have interesting names. One of them is Barnaby, which is spelled how it sounds.
Barnaby.
Yep, Barnaby the Dryad. It's an unorthodox name. And the final dryad is Gorotoro, which is written G-O-R-O-T-O-R-O-T. Gorotoro. So great names, and unfortunately, all of them are encased in stone except for Tutan. So he's there. Tutan is inspecting Ket.
Okay, and Ket's the one who looks a little bit off.
A little bit sus. We might need to vote him off.
Okay.
He's just looking. He doesn't notice you at first, as he's like looking very closely. And then he notices you. Oh, Verdridi, you did not go with the others.
No. Do you need something?
I don't know if there's much that I could ask of you. They have been encased in stone for too long. I think Medusa has been waiting around for some sort of commotion for more than 2 hours. Which, as far as I understand, is too long to bring them back.
Yes.
However, there is something I am... No, don't worry about it.
No, what is it?
Roll a persuasion check.
Okay. That's a flat 9.
Flat 9? Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
You can now... Okay, this is what I'm going to do. He's going to roll deception, and I want you to roll insight. Because he will tell you something. And I want you to at least see whether or not you can tell that he's lying or not. Okay. So he get over and looks back to you. It's just... How should I put it? There's something unseemly about seeing one's close to you encased in stone. And what did you roll in insight?
An 18.
18! Oh,
not proficient.
Not proficient. I usually don't tell my rolls, but beats it. So, you can tell that there's something that he's clearly disturbed about by Ket more so than any of the others, despite him saying that like he's just kind of inspecting them all.
What's wrong with this one?
You have a keen eye.
They look different.
They do. I know Ket, and this seems like... Well, If you've ever gone to a market stall to look for a certain kind of gift or item, occasionally you may see, how you say, bootleg or unofficial items made in a sort of less than optimal, less than standard way, with
Cat
compromises
is a
made.
copy.
That's what I'm thinking. At least, this statue doesn't seem to completely resemble Ket as how I remember Ket. The details in his face, the lines under his eyes, they're not there. Ket is no young man. None of us are. But look at all these other statues, and he starts to walk over to all of them. This kind of detail no craftsman can make. Even with magic, it's hard to capture the soul of a person like this. And so I believe that they are, in fact, encased in stone, just as Medusa did with me and the others. However, and he walks back to Ket, this, on the other hand, seems more like a statue than somebody encased in stone. That's what I'm thinking. Ket was here when Medusa came.
You think Cat has betrayed you?
I think maybe. I think Ket is involved. Potentially.
Do you want the real Cat back?
Not if he's betrayed us. I do not wish to see him if that is the case. Ket was the newest on our board, replacing one of our old, who had since passed away. Although now it seems we were going to need a completely new board. But this Ket that was here was always a bit conniving. And I'm not necessarily one to trust anybody very easily, let alone any of my compatriots here either. We're all independent minds, and we assess everything accordingly. But this Ket, wherever he may be, I don't think this is him encased in stone. I think this is a replica, placed here by somebody, whether by pardon me, I'm getting old, I cannot say his name, Galarel, or Medusa, or even Ket himself. Somebody has placed this statue here. And Ket, I think, is gone. I think also, there is magic within you. I think you can feel. And he puts his hand on one of the statues on Setamoon. There's a sort of life force that radiates from these statues, in the same way that emanates from your friend, although not quite so vibrantly. However, from this statue, I do not feel such a magical energy. I do not believe that this is Ket.
Can Drudy kind of like reach out and touch
Yeah,
and see if she gets that same kind of feeling?
Yep.
Like an Arcana check or something?
Arcana check away.
Okay. Alright. That's a 13. Sorry, 13 plus 3, so 16.
16? You do get that same sort of magical life force energy that you feel from like living creatures in general, although this seems to be kind of wearing off and fading away. But you do feel that there's some sort of magical essence about these statues, much more so than any normal statue would be. In the same way that Jade is a living statue, these kind of have that same sort of mix of life mixed into them.
Is the life like fading away from them?
This is like in the same way that like you could tell that a corpse
Like
had once been
residue.
alive. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely not the same, like it's not like a life force still emanating from it, but you can tell that these were once alive in some way. However, the Ket statue emanates no such thing. That just seems like rock that has not been brought to life in any sort of way, shape, or form. And he looks to you as you do this. The strange thing is that Ket was also frozen with us. As you could clearly see, I was the only one who survived the process. Although not so well. Barely, I should say. Ket, however, was frozen as well. And I fell unconscious and awoke later to see myself up to my neck in stone. Surprised I made it out. Or why I was even left here in the first place, not completely frozen. But Ket was frozen along with us, I did see that. My guess is that he was frozen as an act, then taken away, replaced by another statue, and then maybe resuscitated somehow from his stone state. Well, the only place that I can think that he may have gone, where I saw Galarel go, before I lost consciousness completely, is towards the ceiling, where the portal is. And I know for a fact, no matter how powerful one may be, there is no way to teleport out of this place, outside of using that teleportation circle, unless you just leave normally. I would be very careful. If you do decide to return, Emma, look why he looks so gleeful.
The Jehovah's Witnesses are here and I'm hiding. I saw them pull up and I heard them knocking on the other door, so I closed my curtains, which means they definitely know I'm here.
Start making like demon sounds inside. Like,
They're like,
full-on
yeah,
exorcism.
I'm scared. I don't like it.
Jehovah's Witnesses, oh my god.
You know.
Just yell through the door, "Go away, mortals, for I eat Jehovah's Witnesses."
The car's gone.
They'll have to go
I'm
away
just like
eventually.
scared they're gonna go on to the you can see right into this room from the path. And I'm just like scared they'll be like I've closed the curtains. Sorry, please continue the really dramatic plot.
It's okay. Virginie, where were we? What were you doing?
Only way to teleport out is the thing that's the. There was more that he was saying about Cat, and
Yeah, the only way to teleport out is through the teleportation circle, and unless you just leave normally. I think that's the last thing he said.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if he was going to say something else. I would be very careful. Calorel is not a force to be messed with. And I do not know what his plans are. Although from what I overheard, because I did overhear a little, I think he's using the town of Tormalar for some sort of experiment. The land itself. If I were you, if you were ready to find out what has happened to the town of Tormalar, I would seek out Calorel. That may be a dangerous mission. Maybe even a stupid one. But that, I think, will lead you to the source of all of this craziness. I would have suggested Medusa as well, although it seems as though Medusa is no longer with us. So any information that you may have extracted from her before killing her will be very important.
we did try to speak with her. She would not.
That is most unfortunate. If there's anything you found on her, investigate every lead. The most I can say, that I know, is that Calorel is most definitely involved in some way. But outside of that, from outside of what we've seen, there's not much that I can say. I know that Zephyrs has gone through that portal as well.
Perhaps we will see him on the other side.
I would hope so. He's a trusted ally. But even he can be a bit shifty and uncertain at times. Although it seems as though the information that he's fed us, as long as you can corroborate it, seems to be that Tormalar has disappeared in a very strange sort of way and been replaced by a different sort of land.
Yes.
Which, if that is the case, then it does not seem that he is lying. Not that I would have any reason to doubt him, but like I said to you, I'm not necessarily one to trust everybody.
Much of the area has been burned, and then it was replaced with water.
The water is news to me,
Yes.
but I did hear about the burning. I have a theory, but it's a bit outlandish. There's rumor going around among us before this happened. Among us, okay. But what we have sort of begin to stumble across is that Medusa, one known for messing about with the dark magical arts, is potentially messing around with some sort of method of traveling through not only space, but time itself, which is dangerous. No
Yes,
kind
her
of
note said that she needed a certain type of seed
certain
for a
type of
time
seed.
portal.
A note, you said, on her person?
Yes.
That would seem to confirm our suspicions. I have a feeling that the disappearance of the town and the appearance of other such strange I guess, scenery, locations in its area, in its stead, may be directly related to experimentation with this time portal, as you called it. Although I am just speculating here. This is merely rumors from what we've been discussing. Although, it seems that no further discussions are to be had. And he looks to the rest of his frozen team members. And then frowns at Ket for a moment before turning back to you. So what is it that you plan on doing?
Finding my family and killing killing Galarel. Very simple.
Simple and admirable. I wish you only the best in your travels, Frodriti. May you come out victorious and successful.
Best of luck in reassembling some sort of... And she kind of gestures at the statues.
Committee, yes. Well, if you manage to be successful, or if you decide to come back in any way, shape, or form to this place, whether it be in the city of, or in the town of Tormalar, if all can be restored as it once was, we will have a seat open for you and for all of your fellow team members, should they decide to join the council. If not, so be it. We will have a new council soon.
Yes. And she's going to kind of like go around and like say a prayer over like each of the bodies except for Ket's.
Oh, okay. How does that look?
Essentially, it's just like her and Sylvan saying like, "May you rest and may you find peace."
Okay.
And then, like, there's no magic to it. It's just
Okay.
something. And then she goes up.
Alright. Tutan is going to remain there, kind of looking over the statues, and looking at the Ket statue for a bit. And you walk up to the ceiling, or to the rooftop, or whatever you want to call it. And you meet with your fellow team members, and you're all reunited at the same point in time once again. So you're all there. Dariel has been thoroughly jostled. How are you guys all looking? You've got the teleportation circle in front of you now. It's probably edging into mid to late afternoon. Baron, how are you looking for your date?
I
If
am
you
going to prepare for my date.
Yeah, okay, you're preparing. How are you preparing?
I am putting on my best goblin makeup with... I'm going to contour myself a lot, so I look extra sharp tonight.
Okay.
So sharp that I can tear down an entire Fire Nation fleet.
Okay.
I put on some goblin perfumes so I smell more familiar.
Oh my god.
I slick my hair back.
Okay.
Yes,
You're looking fabulous.
I'm looking fabulous.
Tamar looks at all of you at this point. Avarice is just kind of giggling to himself, looking at the stressed out Dariel. Tamar says, "So what do we do now?"
What a good question.
We've got...
Well, Baron has a date, so perhaps we might see if there's an inn in the city.
Well, I want to get a date.
Okay, we can probably arrange that, I guess, if you'd like to do that. Avros pops out from behind Tamar. Where to? Shall I make reservations? Tamar just looks at Avros and back to Cor. Well, regardless.
Oh wait, you guys are misunderstanding. You want to go out tonight?
Avros looks at the rest of the group and back to you. Well, it depends. What are the terms of agreement of this? What were you thinking?
Oh, I'm muted. No,
Oh, welcome.
What were you saying, Jade?
Jade said, it was like kind of more. Now it sounds like really like weird, but he was just like, "Oh, what does one do on a date?" And
Well,
but it was like before the other two got in, so it wasn't like, "Let's go on a date." It was like
we'll
a,
reckon. We can
"What
say
is
that
it?"
you said that, and in response to Cora, then.
That depends on the person, Jade.
I look at Baron. I don't really think I want to know what he does on a date.
No, I don't think so.
Well, let me
There we
tell
go, we're about
you,
to
all
find
I
out
do
anyway.
on a date is I impress the ladies. Ladies flock to me, and I get attention. How fabulous!
As someone who is quite popular with the ladies, Baron, I hate to break it to you, nothing about you would get ladies' attention.
I
Can
think they do get
confirm.
attention. Negative attention is still attention, my dear.
Oh dear
Oh
God.
no.
Oh,
Oh no.
you know what? You got me there.
He's like an
Baron,
IRL YouTube
You're
comment troll.
questionable. You make me question my own morals every day, and that make me glad that I carry them.
Indeed.
Well, okay. So dates, I'm guessing. Core, you're going on a date too?
Yeah.
Okay. What about the rest of you? Fadridi, Jade? I guess what are we planning?
Vedriti, would you like to go on a date with me?
Jade, think about what you're saying.
Vedriti, would you like to go and explore the city with me?
A friend's date.
Yes,
Sounds rather wholesome.
precisely.
It sounds amenable to me. Yes.
Okay.
Avros pops out from behind the back. I'm personally going to spy on Baron's date because that sounds juicy and I want to see everything that goes down.
You're welcome to do.
I will hide in the bushes.
That sounds horrific.
Vedriti and I will go and do friend things first, and then maybe come and release you from jail once you're caught for stalking.
Sounds like a good plan. I can add that to my
Caught
resume
stalking,
of
right to jail.
misdeeds.
I do not think that there might be a whole lot of capability of doing that with their. So
Oh, right.
they have other things to worry about than Avros watching Baron have date.
No, Avaros, I always vibe with you the most. Feel free to watch my date.
Well, now it's not quite so much fun.
Why?
Well, where's the thrill if you know that I'm doing it?
What? What are you doing?
Well,
I didn't
Spying.
hear a thing.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I get you. Are there any bushes inside this tree? I don't think I saw too many on the inside, but I'll have a look around.
You're in a tree.
Anything is impossible with magic.
Anything is impossible. with
True,
magic.
although I don't have the kind of magic that I would need to conjure bushes and foliage.
Get
What?
Cord to do it for you.
I'm not doing shit for him.
Get Dreedy to do it for you with her vines.
I think I'll be quite alright. I'm a man who can manage. Put the man in manage. That's my middle name, management.
Yes.
I manage things.
You're a
Quite
middle
well.
man.
Core can attest to that. Don't you, Core?
Core is no longer paying attention to Avros.
Exactly.
Oh,
The
I
silence of
think Drudy
agreement.
wants to do a thing.
Go for it.
Drudy's gonna tap Avros on the forehead and cast bark skin on him, so now he can blend in with the tree.
He's a tree.
Wow.
It's neat.
Oh, I'm a tree. My dreams have come true. Core, what do you think of this new look?
Core is not looking at Avros. He's gone off. He's wandered off.
See, Core left because he was barking up the wrong tree. I'm going.
Drudy does laugh at that. Oh.
Alright, I'm gonna go get disguised. I need to get some leaves, I think.
It only lasts an hour.
Only an hour? Baron, wait, actually, isn't your date in like hours from now?
Yes, it is an
I
hours
can
from now.
recast it.
Okay. Thank you very much, Judy. You're an absolute angel. I appreciate you and your hard work that you do for us. And I know I'm only saying this now when you're disguising me as a tree, but just in general, I really thought that I should just express my eternal devotion to you as a spellcaster in our group. Alright,
I think you're overdoing it.
am I?
Yes,
Maybe.
just a little bit.
Okay. Alright. Tomorrow looks at the rest of you. I am gonna browse around, I think, a little bit. I don't think I want to spy or go on a date. I will deal with my inner demons.
I think you should come along with Driti and I so that Core doesn't lose you. Because
No
Core wants to
worries.
go on his
He's
date.
going to be a tree. No one will find him anyway.
That's Avros.
Baron, I'm not going to be joining Avarice in the tree shenanigans as fun, question mark, as they
But I
seem.
have a feeling Core would want you to be in pleasant company, enjoying yourself.
Well, roll a persuasion check with advantage.
Sweet, sweet, sweet. 30. I don't have any charisma, dude.
Same. I was saying Tree was gonna try and assist
I have a
Jade
zero
if he
charisma.
didn't have the advantage.
Don't worry, he's not very charismatic either.
Everything else is pretty decent thanks to magical items, but charisma is terrible.
This is like the uncharismatic
Same.
trio, actually. This is
I
great.
would like to wait. I would like to talk to Tamar, but Tamar, you know,
Yes.
Avaros is a very charming man.
Why are you telling me
And-
this? Do you want to get socked in the face again? Actually, that didn't happen for the first time.
In forever.
I don't remember. I do not hold on to old grudges, and
Your
I have
words
started.
cut deep.
And I have started anew. He ignores Tamar, and he was like, "Anyway, I think you'll have a great time bonding with Avaros."
I do not wish to bond with Aros ever.
What? But he's such a great man.
I know I'm fabulous. How could you not want to? I don't understand him at all. Frankly, Baron, thank you. And he
You're
pats Baron on the shoulder, a little bit too hard. Tamar just looks at the two of you.
A little bit too hard.
Baron, I appreciate. I don't
You.
appreciate you, actually, or mind in any way. But I'm thankful for your services as a member of the party. But I will elect to go with my friends. And he looks to Verdridi and to Jade.
You called us a
Tree just blooms just a little bit more. Yeah.
I think
Jade nods.
I don't use that term very often, but I think I'll do that. Good luck
I
with
think
the
that's a
date
good
and
idea.
the being spied on consensually, Baron. You're an interesting fellow. I will say that much at least. And I guess I'll leave you to your preparations. Shall we go?
Yes.
Alright. You lead the way. And then Unicorn Elias turns around. What about... where would you like me to be, masters?
I look at Core.
What can I do for you? And he
Yeah.
bows down.
Think.
Core has already wandered off. He is trying to find a date. He doesn't have to try very hard.
Master Core, shall I aid you in your
Cornelia.
quest for a date? And he trots over.
Wait, Baron, would
Core!
you maybe need a noble steed to take you on your date?
I have my own noble steed, Edric and Esmeralda.
Okay. Well, it looks like.
But it's
Cornelius
okay.
is
Cornelius
your
can
own
join
boss.
me. I love my own steeds. It kind of reminds me of who I was in my past life.
You
different
were a
universe.
unicorn in your past life? Oh, please, do tell.
No. I'm just saying I used to really like riding on noble steeds in an alternate universe.
Get it. Jade
That's
kinda
that's
just like,
good. That's good.
"That is really interesting. Yes, I wonder if I ever had a magic carpet before in my life. Begins to pose. What is happening to me?
Yes, you made.
I have
You
the
can
sudden
join me.
urge to sacrifice myself to save my friends.
Yeah.
Well, if you're all off on your own journeys, I'm going to find some apples to snack on. And he begins to twinkle as he walks away.
It reminds me of Zoidberg now.
Zoidberg.
It's like
Actually, what is Alaria doing during all of this?
Weeping.
oh,
Oh,
I was gonna say, does Una Cornelius would like to be a comfort?
I don't
Yes,
think
he's
he
quite
would
kind.
comfort her very well.
Okay, I'll tell
He
you to
does.
find some apples.
gonna try it.
I've been trying to hide it in the... Thanks. Yeah. Unicornelius. My darling!
Also, before
Yes.
Alaria goes away, I think Trudy will make her a flower.
Oh!
Oh, what kind?
Probably something meaning like mourning or like sympathy, good wishes kind of thing.
Wholesome! Cute. She's going through some shit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. But as you do, we'll retcon the flower in as she makes her way off to find a grocery stand to get some more food into this unicorn, as Unicornelius goes to gorge himself on apples and other vegetables.
Yee.
And now we have the whole party splitting up into different directions. So how are we going to do this? I think, first of all, we'll wind back around to Core. Core, hit me up. What you doing? You are in the tree, left to your own devices. What would you
Yes.
like to do / explore? What are you looking for?
I'm looking for where are the hot people?
Where are the hot people? Alright. Depends on your preferences. Hot people might be everywhere. They might not be here. Depends on what you like. There are a lot of fae people in this place. You can find a lot of elves, a lot of half-elves, a lot of dryads.
Ooh, a dryad.
Okay. Is there any specific person that's... Okay, you got tall dryads, short dryads, long dryads, thin dryads.
Ooh.
What kind of dryads are you into? You got dryads blooming, dryads with some dry dryads, you know?
It's a good call. Okay, I'm gonna roll a dice to see what Core's in the mood for.
Many branches, not that many branches.
Okay.
Stoic demeanor.
Oh boy, okay, yeah, he wants a manly, tall, good-looking dryad.
Okay, you
I
see
rolled to see what he was feeling.
You see a wide, chunky chunkster. You see a big dryad. Just kind of walking around. The ground vibrating beneath him. You can see the emerald green of his eyes, just like Cornelius.
Oh god.
Looking like he's
Cool.
inspecting some fruit at the fruit stand. Where Melody once was, although Melody's not there anymore, you see it's being tended to by Sapphire Man himself right now. Looks like Sapphire Man is actually managing to sell some fruit to people. Looks like that's what he's been doing in the time that you've been gone.
Good job, Sapphire Man. I would like to change my appearance into a dryad.
He's tall, so he's just big.
Cool.
Okay, well, how do you look as a dryad?
Oh, what a dryads? Okay, I'm gonna go on Google and, as usual, pick the randomizer.
Like a cherry blossom tree.
That was very aggressive.
I'm sorry.
It's a good aesthetic, though.
It's a good point. Hold on. Oh god, what are dryads even? Oh wow, okay.
There's a very wide range, but they're like
Yeah,
foliage people.
foliage people. I don't know. Would Cole be a cherry blossom? I guess he might be. Yeah.
To varying degrees of a
You need to start looking
foliageness.
up the meanings of trees.
That's not my expertise. I'm gonna go with a. Well, I guess when the Australians would know, like the jacaranda. Like it's kind of like purple.
Oh
cherry blossom.
yes.
Ooh, that's
Okay.
cool.
Yeah. I think Cole will go for that.
Okay. Pretty good.
That's because
Yes.
it's jacaranda season.
This dryad that you're approaching looks a bit more oaky in appearance.
Opposites attract.
True. This one is a bit more dark, stoic in demeanor.
Oh god. Okay, cool. I slide up to the cart and I'm like, "Hey, Sapphire Man."
Hello there, Core.
See, he gets it.
Would
who's
you
your
like to
friend?
buy an apple?
No, shh, Sapphire Man. I put a finger on his lips and just point to the guy.
Oh, what does this expression mean?
This means
Aw.
silence, good friend.
Oh, silence. And he looks to the customer. Do not speak in front of my friend. And then the
Isn't
dryad
he-
looks to you
Isn't he great?
with like a strange sort of quizzical expression, like, pardon. And
Yeah.
who are you?
I'm Core. This is my friend, Sapphire Man.
Your friend.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you and your friend.
Yeah, you looking for some vegetables?
Did you say that?
I'll be your vegetable.
Roll a performance check, Core.
Alright. Okay. Oh, it's pretty good. Okay, hold on. I need to open my page again. No, why is it all zoomed in? How do I get out of the zoomed in? Oh, there we go. Oh no. Sorry, my phone is having issues. My phone is panicking. It's malfunctioning.
I'm gonna say this
Cool.
dryad is 8 feet tall.
Oh,
Shit, man. Horse type. Just within his range.
that is a 21.
Ooh. I might be looking for vegetables. Why? You've got some.
I know where you can get some better ones.
Some better ones.
Yeah.
Well, these vegetables look mighty fine to me. Where do you think you could be hiding some?
Jesus Christ.
Yikes. Yikes.
You rolled well in persuasion!
I know.
Like, really well.
Okay, I pick up an apple from the cart and I just toss it in the air and say, you know, I'm more of a fruit person. I can.
He catches it as it's falling.
Oh god. Oh no.
Fruit person, you say.
Yeah.
Well, you know what they say, opposites attract.
Let's go.
You lead the way. Small man.
Small man. Core starts walking. And that is the extent of the interaction, please.
Alright, you hear him thundering away. The whole tree shakes as they're walking away.
Core really did find the biggest guy, didn't he?
Literal biggest man, yes.
Yes.
The mountain of a dryad.
Oh no. He's nearly double Core's height.
And probably triple Core's volume.
Yeah. That was great. We all know what Core's doing that night. He's obviously going fruit shopping. So many apples.
That he is! So, with Core's evening well and truly packed full.
Sorry.
I had to do the cathartic scream.
No. Make it stop.
They're gonna be going all night. There's no stopping to that. Baron!
No.
I'm gonna go now.
How could you do this?
Look, I'm a fan of vegetables, man. What can I say?
Eyes, Thomas.
But with that, Baron, how are you spending your day?
I need to know how this goes. I need details for Baron's date.
Oh,
I just need
broke my
it.
pen.
I can't explain it.
Dude, during that interaction, I like broke this part of my pen off. Oops. I was just gripping my pen like. That was hard to do.
Neat.
Baron, how are you spending your
Yes.
time? Avros has disappeared, as far as you can tell, right now.
Yes, he's disappeared. Wink, wink.
You have a few hours until your date. Melody, if my memory serves me correctly, you were meeting up at the base of the tree, or are you meeting up somewhere else?
I don't remember.
Where would you have said that you wanted to meet?
I would meet her at the base of the tree.
The base of the tree it is. So you got a few hours. How are you spending your time before the night time comes around? Now it is kind of just dark in the Feywild in general, and it's kind of nighttime all the time, but the night time has not yet started. So how do you want to spend your day? Also, I said sunlight pouring into the thing before. I meant to say moonlight, not sunlight. Just wreck on that description from earlier.
Dancing in the sunlight.
So, Baron, what you doing? You got time.
I go shopping.
Oh, you go shopping. Is there anything you're looking for in particular? Because there are like places you can buy stuff. If you're looking for like armor or weapons or anything like that.
I'm looking for a gift to bring to my date tonight.
What kind of thing are you looking for? There's gonna be I'm gonna determine this based on what you're like looking for. I think. What kind of gift do you want to find?
I want to find some interesting gizmos.
Interesting gizmos.
Yes.
Roll a
You
D100
heard that
for me and an investigation check in reverse order. Investigation check first and then D100.
Okay. Investigation check is
Unless you get like a nat 1 or something, then don't roll the D100.
15.
15? Alright. You
Okay.
walk around and you do eventually find something that catches your eye. Now roll a D100 for me.
61.
61. Okay. You find a very intricate yet strange contraption. It looks to be a grandfather clock, although in a miniature form. It's like a very small grandfather clock that's been carved out of wood, put back together with like nice mechanical parts. Looks very intricate, and it's been carved into the shape of a minotaur. A minotaur.
And me likey.
Except the part that's strange is that its face is not there. The clock is the face. But it doesn't have any expression built, it's just right there. It's just kind of odd in that sort of way, but it is a gizmo. Would you like to inspect it?
I would love to inspect it.
You inspect it and you give it a look over. It looks like it's pretty strange. It's pretty big. It's very detailed, this Minotaur. But for the most part, you can see that it's just a working clock.
Yes. Me
And
like
then,
it.
as you go to talk to the person minding the stall there, as the time hits the next hour mark, it makes a sound. And you look at the
Hells
clock.
yeah.
Make some funky noises. What do you think? Is this the kind of gizmo you're looking for?
I would love to put it add to cart.
Add to cart. Alright, you put it into your shopping cart and you're ready to check out. There is a person, well, there's a dryad at the store there who looks to you when you've picked up the clock. Ah yes, that is very, very delicate contraption we have there. Are you interested in buying? Yes, no? Tell me.
Yes,
Talk to
I
me,
am
friend.
interested. How much?
That depends. How much do you need?
What do you mean, how much do you need?
Hey, what is this for?
This is for a date
A
for
date? Very
a
important,
beautiful
yes.
woman.
You must have it, is what you're saying to me. That's what my ears are picking up. And his,
Okay.
there's little flowers in his hair. It's very, very tiny ones start to bloom. You must have it. Except there's no other gizmo in this entire plane of existence that could do the same for your date as this Minotaur clock. Is that right? That's what I'm hearing. Tell me I'm wrong. No? Tell me I'm right. Yes.
No, you are
Yeah.
wrong. Because
Oh, no.
Oh,
I am just interested. I would like to hear how much it is for this gizmo.
okay. Make me an offer.
I don't know. I don't want to offend you or anything.
No, it's okay. I'll tell you price. I want to hear what your expectation is for this kind of a delicate, pristine clock all the way from Plane of Water. Made its way here to this plane.
5 gold.
5 gold. Get out of my sight. Never come back.
What?
How's that?
You
That's my
said
counter offer. I don't want to hear
I-
it. Put the clock down.
What?
Put it
You
down.
told me to make an offer first.
I'm very offended. You were right. I could not handle that. 5 gold.
That's right.
You look
I
at me.
asked you.
You look at me. You want to fight me? Are you trying to insult my family, my generations? 5 gold.
I'm asking for your price.
Thomas is really bringing out the check info.
You think? You
I'm
don't
asking
think
for
I'm trying to
your
make a living
price.
here? Hey, what I have, 3, 4, 5,
That's
6
why.
kids. How do you think I feed them? You
I
think I'm gonna
asked
feed them with 5 gold? Everybody, come over here. Yeah, you come here. Come here. No, don't be afraid. No, I promise. No, it's not like last time. No, okay, never mind. I don't even need you. 5 gold? You think I?
This is why.
Look
I
me in the
asked
face.
you-
Look me in the face, mister. Tell me 5 gold to my face. Tell me now. And he starts putting up his sleeves. Tell me now. Tell me 5 gold.
How much do you want?
500 gold.
And then he doesn't say another word and walks away.
With the clock?
No, without the clock. He puts the clock down.
Hey, wait a minute. We can do counter offer, you know? Hey, what about the 400 gold?
You said you couldn't feed. You said you called me stupid. Well, it's
We all
okay.
make mistakes in life. That's what life is. You know, nobody's perfect individual. You know, you make me terrible offer. I made some mistakes with my call-outs for you, you know?
You
But we
also
can-
made me a terrible offer.
I know. I wanted to slight your family too.
Tell me how much you actually want.
Make me counter offer.
But then you're just going to insult me again, and then I'm just going to leave.
Well, no, you can't
Baron's
leave.
like, I'm rich, don't make me haggle.
Exactly.
Okay, tell you
Baron
what.
doesn't want to haggle.
If you let me punch you in your stupid face, I give you for 5 gold.
No deal.
Okay.
My face is my most precious asset.
I know. It's worth about maybe 395 gold.
Oh shit.
So otherwise 400
No.
gold.
Actually, it's worth a lot more than that.
You forget.
I said the same thing about my clock, but you seem to not think.
No, I don't think this is worth 400 gold.
How much you think it worth? And think carefully. Do not insult my entire family lineage again.
I did not insult your family lineage.
That's
I don't
what you
even
may
know who
think.
you are.
5 gold, doesn't even know who I am. Hey everybody, get a load of this guy. He doesn't even know who I am. He thinks I'm worth 5 gold. No, don't leave it yet. Oh my god. This place. They don't like a show. I don't sell very
I
many
love a
things.
show. I do love a show, indeed.
Okay, then. Make me counter offer.
You know what? On second thoughts. 20 gold.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. My 1 second. If I say that 20, will you believe me?
Oh!
That's actually pretty decent. A nat 20.
20 gold?
Pretty decent.
Alright, I'll take it. 20 gold! And then
He's lying through his teeth about how much that thing's worth.
I'll take your 20 gold. Now get the hell out of my face. Don't want to see you ever again.
What did you say about
I appreciate your patronage. 20
your
gold.
welcome?
Thank you. Please come again. Thank you. Doing business with you was very pleasant.
You're welcome, darling. And then he
Darling?
just struts out.
Darling, hey, you hear this guy, is it? And then you walk away.
Yes.
I think some time would have passed between then. You inspect the clock. Seems decent. Doesn't seem like it's worth 400 gold. Roll for me a investigation check while you're at it if you're looking at this clock.
Yes.
It's worth 4 copies.
18.
18? It doesn't seem like it's from the plane of water either. It looks like it's carved from fey trees.
Oh, I see.
But
Can you believe I was almost trying to come up with a theory? Like, wow, lots of the plane of water's coming up. He's just lying.
yeah. I was wondering if you're gonna roll insight or anything like that. But with that, you make it out of there in one piece. Seems like now that you walk away, you seem like most people are, or most possible patrons are kind of doing their best to avoid this stall specifically. You haven't seen many customers go by there. And this guy's just kind of yelling in the background. You can hear in the background. Random incoherent nonsense. But you've got your clock, and it's about time for you to make your way to your date. But before we get to that, we're going to snap back really quickly. Changing our view to Tamar and Co. How are you guys doing? Vidridi, Jade, how's it going?
Hello.
Hello.
When everybody's flounced off,
Yes.
I turn to the other two and say, well, what do we want to do?
Would you like to explore the city a little bit?
I think that sounds nice.
That would be nice. Driti, take me to places you enjoy.
Tamar 100% sees an 8-foot man walking around. Is like, oh.
You feel a rumbling. What is
Smart,
that?
keep your eyes down.
Jesus Christ.
It's Jason Bourne. I'm going to say that more than once.
I hope so.
By the material plane, I've never seen someone so told.
I have.
That person he's with seems really familiar.
Uh-huh.
Let's go exploring. Let's get out of here.
Driti, take me to some of your favourite places.
I haven't been here so often, so.
Oh,
But
Well, we
it
can,
makes sense, I suppose.
I guess, take a walk around and see where we end up. And so if
Shall
you
we
like,
try and find where the sightseeing spots are?
there are places, if you'd like to sightsee, where you can kind of walk out of the walls of the tree, because you guys are like inside the trunk, onto the branches and look out if you'd like to do that sort of thing. And there are certainly sights to be seen, should you
Sure.
choose to do so.
yeah.
So you walk out. And Jade,
Hi.
since you guys are on the same floor, walking out, I want you to roll a die for me. Could you roll a d4 for me as you walk out?
Okay. What kind of dice was it?
D4. As you
D4.
feel like
Oh, sorry. I rolled a
glowing.
D20 and got a natural 1, but that doesn't count. I dropped that dice on all my other dice. Ah, stop.
You feel it glowing in
One.
your center. 1.
1.
As you walk out onto the branch, you do notice something fly by the sky kind of quickly in seemingly random direction, and you very quickly will have to roll a perception check for me, the two of you,
Okay.
to see what you guys see, to see what you can see.
I will roll a perception check. 19
Same!
plus, plus 726.
Damn. Okay.
Yee.
With 726, with your good
Twinning
rolls,
with Dreety.
you do catch a glimpse of what looks to be a very red, very fast bolt of lightning-esque messenger pigeon flying through the air. Now in a direction that doesn't seem to lead to anywhere. Back from the direction from which it once flew. With no visible package or letter attached this time. You see it fly across
Can
the
I
sky.
attempt to be a friend of the forest and go and whistle it down?
Yeah! Roll for me a performance
Just a thing.
check.
Performance, can it be animal handling?
It can be, yeah.
Okay, I'm not even that good at it. It's quite mediocre. 13.
13. Some time passes.
How fast is it going? Because Drudy had another idea.
Another
I
idea?
don't know why I'm
Wait,
whistling.
Cor, what did
Yeah.
you say?
I thought that was beautiful.
It was
Thank
quite nice.
you.
Virginia, what do you want to do? It looks like it's fairly far away, but not so far that it wouldn't be able to hear Jade's call.
Let's see how fast I could fly. Because I can fly now.
Oh, shoot.
Wow, that'd be really cool.
Okay. Honestly, this, I suppose, makes the most sense because we've seen it a lot. Drudy will turn into a giant eagle. Oh my god,
shit.
wait a minute. Can I... Hang on.
Holy shit.
Because I know that Baron's giant eagle can support
Yes.
people.
Oh.
Are we gonna go on a flying tour of the city?
Ooh.
Drudy was gonna consider pursuing the hawk. But we could go on a flying tour of the city.
Fly away now. Fly
like that.
away.
I like both of those options.
Those
We
both
can do
sound
the
quite
fly-
nice.
We can fly away on the city later as well if you want to pursue the hawk.
Okay.
Alright.
So yeah, Drudy will shift into this like giant eagle that looks like it's made up of like bark and like magnolia blossoms.
Oh,
so
yeah.
it smells really great too.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's neat.
Who you carrying? You just carrying Jade?
I mean, Tamar's welcome.
Okay, if
We
you
have two people here.
true. If you motion to Tamar, he will board you.
Yeah,
Bored you.
it's a flight.
It's a flight. And you guys are flying to catch the messenger pigeon. Now, the messenger pigeon flies at a ridiculously fast speed, but you do
The
see it.
eagle's speed is 80 feet, and if I was dashing, it would be 160.
I just think that's really neat.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can. This will be interesting, actually. You can try catch up to it.
Yeah.
So you fly up and in the direction of the pigeon, messenger pigeon, which you now see get a better look at. And it seems like it's not flying a lot faster than you, although it is flying a little bit faster. It seems to be kind of moving kind of away before it kind of like slows down purposefully to get a better look at you before it starts to fly away again. It looks like it's noticed your call, and it keeps kind of glancing at
I
Jade.
keep whistling.
You keep whistling? Alright, you do another whistle. And eventually, it looks at the rest of you. Tamar decides that he's going to do something.
If Tamar falls off this giant eagle form, oh my gosh.
He rolled really well for the first time ever. But he's going to
First.
interpret what's going on. And he's going to pull out his arm like this.
Ah, good job. He's not silly anymore.
He rolled really well.
He needed to have that level of
First-
competence.
Yeah, for the first time ever. So, with that, as you're whistling and he's got his arm out, the pigeon kind of looks around back at you and then kind of slows down enough and then kind of flies at your speed before landing on Tamar's arm and kind of shuffling its feathers away.
Yes!
And you get a
Yeah.
close-up view of Scarlet, the messenger pigeon that you know belonged to Captain Stronghand. It's hard to say exactly who was in the in the big painting with the Lady Valentine, but much younger. So there's that. And it's there with you, and it's looking at you now. And as you get a closer look, you can see that it's been very severely injured.
Aw.
As you take a look, in its sort of left wing chest sort of cavity, not quite in the wing itself, not quite in any sort of like dangerous position necessarily. It seems like it's taken what looks like. Rodri, would you like to roll a medicine check?
Yeah, I think like once we have the bird, Judy will turn us back around to where we can fly back to the branch.
It'll chill there with you.
Okay.
As Jade soothes the bird.
Nice. Okay.
The bird.
It was only a 13, but I have a +8 to medicine, so.
Oh. It looks to be an arrow shot. Looks like it's been attempted to be shot down already at some point. At some point recently as well, because last time you saw it, it didn't have this sort of wound. And it is bleeding somewhat profusely, which seems to indicate that this was a very recent shot.
Yeah. Dirty will unwild shape and cast Cure Wounds on the bird.
Oh! How much does it heal?
Let's find out. Woo! Max. It heals max.
Oh, let's go!
Yay!
Which is 12.
You heal it
12
back to
total.
full. It looks at you for Judy and then makes a sort of cooing sound. And it looks to be very appreciative. And then it kind of looks at the rest of you. Not quite understanding what's going on, but it seems to be
Would you like to explore the city with us?
trusting. It looks at you in this sort of way and it kind of crooks its head. Tamar looks at the bird as well. I wonder if it can understand us at all. Hello? And it looks at Tamar and crooks its head.
Do you understand our friend Tamar just then?
Hajime Mashte. The bird seems to crook its head in the other direction. What languages does he know? Tamar?
Japanese.
He literally only knows
Korean,
common and
but,
orc.
like at an elementary level.
He knows Japanese at an elementary level. I took it in high school, you know.
Yeah.
Took a school excursion there as well. Had nice food, good rice.
Good rice. The sushi, immaculate.
But one thing that you do notice, it looks like the bird is slowly growing. As in, like, not before your very eyes, but it's...
Oh, okay.
Over the time that you've seen it, it's gotten bigger and bigger. For a messenger pigeon, it's starting to look more and more like a messenger phoenix than anything else.
Interesting.
And it must also be kind of old as well, because in the photos that you saw when it was kind of a baby, or the pictures, the paintings, I guess, it would have been about 6 years ago. Yes.
An old bird.
Just out of curiosity, what's the CR rating on this bird?
It's a secret, maybe?
Okay, is it a 1 or below?
You're
No.
asking the real questions now.
It's higher than a 1, is what you're telling me.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's all I needed to know,
Okay.
because my first thought was, can I turn into this bird?
It is higher than a 1, yes.
Okay.
But it's got
What's
it's
Therefore,
red
no.
crimson feathers are glorious, shimmering in the moonlight, just gleaming. Especially now that it's been fully healed,
Feathers
with
in
no
the
wound.
moonlight.
Thank you. Emma literally just opened her mouth and my thoughts came out of them.
What'd you say?
Yay! I'm
In
very-
time with my thoughts. It was great.
Wait, Emma, what did you say? I didn't catch that.
I just said feathers in the moonlight. Which, yes,
Exactly.
we
That.
are but one mind.
So you're there, and you're expecting this bird, I guess. Doesn't seem like it's got any message attached, which is almost. I think this might be the first time you've ever seen this bird with a note message attached to it.
Yes, without strong hand there. There's not much for him to deliver. Or her.
At the mention of strong hand, it turns to you and pecks you in the shoulder, but like kind of lightly, just to indicate that it's like understanding what you just said.
Strong hand.
Like looks at you with an intent gaze.
Dead. I'm so sorry for your loss. I know it must be very difficult for you, but don't worry, we'll be able to protect you as much as we can. I'm sure you also have some uses for us, but until we find a use for you, please enjoy a tour of the city that we're about to take.
As soon as you start saying anything other than the word strong hand, it seems to kind of like mindlessly look around. But it seems to
Sweet.
recognize at least the word strong hand. That's as much as you
You
gain
would've-
from that.
Celeste's bird, yes?
And it pecks you as well.
It's really
Do you
cute.
remember Alaria?
Pecks you
Do you
again.
want to go rejoin Alaria?
It just kind of coos every time you say any name that it recognizes, including Celeste and Ilaria.
Okay. I can turn back into a bird and we can fly around the city and perhaps we can leave Scarlet with Alaria.
It coos
Sounds
at its
like a
own
plan.
name as well.
Sorry, what did Jade say? It was
Sounds
cooing.
like a plan.
What planet it is.
Yeah.
Alright. So, as the night is creeping in, you guys are heading back to Ilaria.
Yes. On the way,
Yeah.
I would like to look for a present for Tiny Fury.
Oh,
Okay, what kind of present are you looking for?
Well, I want to look for a present for Core,
Mhm.
a present for Tiny Fury,
Mhm.
and maybe a nicer staff. If there's any staffs that look like they're a bit more
Okay.
beefy than the one that I have at the moment.
A nicer
Just kind of
staff.
do a bit of cash and stock.
Okay. Let me have a look. If there's gonna be anything here.
For Core, I would like to buy
Hmm.
an obnoxious sized cake. Like a really, really big cake. Like a wedding cake, but like not a wedding cake. Like one of those cakes you see on like Pinterest, which is like
Yeah.
a million tiers and just like frosting everywhere. I think that'd
like
be-
a geo cake.
Yes. We can all
Cool.
eat it, but it's gonna be for Core themed. Like so
Can I
it's gonna
ask
be like
why?
no idea.
Interesting.
Maybe he needs the calories.
Rude.
After this night, I mean.
Ooh.
He was eating apples.
Cake.
There's so many pages of like stuff that I have for. Yeah, I can show this from a distance. This is my like Feywild
Well, I mean,
tree
cake is just my
list of
first
stuff you can
idea.
buy.
Jay just wants to get a little something for Core, and for some reason, cake is what came into my mind.
Cake is great. All right, we've got that in
It
mind.
might be because I was watching a TikTok earlier where there was like friends who just ate cakes for lunch, like whole cakes.
All right, so you've got a staff on the mind. You've got a cake on the mind. What about for Tiny Fury?
For Tiny Fury, I would like to get some little cat clothes.
Oh, so cute. Okay,
A
cat
little
clothes as well.
cable knit jumper, but made out of maybe like little vines or leaves.
Oh. Okay, roll for
Autumn
me.
leaf, like mantle cape thing. Go on.
Oh, it's so cute. Okay, roll for me an investigation check.
Oh, it's bad.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I assist?
It's fine.
Sorry,
8
we'll go through it.
plus. If you would like to assist.
Go for it.
Just to give
Assisting
advantage.
in that, like.
Yeah, you can give advantage.
Okay.
If you guys are both searching.
My thought process is that it looks like 18, much better, yes.
Mhm.
Investigation, it's a dirty 20, but my thought process is like Jade is like a torn, like indecision, and Driti's pointing out better things to him.
Okay. I think with everything, with the two of you working it out and giving your rolls as well,
They'll also ask
you look
Mara.
around and you do find very quickly with the aid of Verdriti two of the things you're looking for before having trouble looking for the third. Two things that you find very quickly. You find immediately a cake shop that supplies
Great.
cakes. And they can make one custom built to your specifications. You walk in and you see all kinds of tarts, cakes all over the place. Some
Cool.
magnificent, some tiny and cute, some intricate, some many levels high.
Okay.
And you walk in and you see the stout, short dryad pulling something out of an oven in the back.
Sweet.
Oh, hello! Welcome to my store. Let me
Hello.
put the magic away. Just hold on. Oh. Pardon me. What would you like to do today?
I would like to.
Oh, sorry,
order-
man. Nice to meet you. Welcome to my store.
Nice to meet you as well.
My name is Gustavio.
Good, nice to meet you, Gustavio. My name is Jade.
Nice to meet you,
Statue.
Jay. You have a beautiful name.
Oh, thank you. Your name is Gustavio.
Yes, it is.
I want to purchase a cake for my
You've come to the right place.
flamboyant,
Yes.
very high maintenance, but like in a good way.
Mhm.
Sometimes not in a good way, but like
Fine.
well-intentioned friend.
We can certainly do that. What kind of a cake
Fine,
would you
I
like? We have all sorts of flamboyant cakes.
Something with like lollipops.
We have something with how
Or
many
like
lollipops? We have
edible
something with
glitter.
1,000. We have something with 10,000 lollipops. We have something with 1 lollipop at the top. We have big lollipops, small lollipops.
Somehow I feel like if other people could share the lollipops, Cole wouldn't want it. So maybe one like really
The one!
nice lollipop.
Here's what
which
I'm
is just
thinking.
only he can have.
We can make it your specifications. This is the one lollipop that we have. And he pulls it out, and it's one of those like big round swirly ones that's like multicolored.
Cool. Do you have any with like crystals in the middle that you can like cube?
Yes. Wait one moment. Here! And he punches a hole in the middle. So give me 1 moment. He opens a few drawers.
What is happening?
Oh, I need the important question. Does this crystal that you want in the lollipop have to be edible? Do you want to lick it for aesthetic only? Taste? Or do you want actual munching to occur?
The only requirement I have, you can decide, is that it is an uncarved natural crystal.
We have something like that. But it will be expensive. Are you okay with that?
Yes.
We have real
I-
diamond.
Money does not mean anything to me.
Okay, here's what I can offer you. And in fact, I will charge the cost of the gemstone only for the entire cake, because we have this. And he pulls out an uncut diamond stone.
Oh my god.
For
I'm
this,
buying a diamond for cool.
I can put this inside the... You see how I punched hole in this earlier? That professional technique we in the trade. Punching hole in lollipop is what we do sometimes. You have to make do. I can shove, also another technical term, to put this crystal inside the middle of this lollipop. Put that on top of cake. I only charge you for crystal. The crystal
Okay.
itself costs 1,000 gold.
Cool.
As long as that's okay with
The
you.
crystal. So this is worth at least 300 gold. Or, no, you say it's 1,000 gold.
This is literally 1,000 gold diamond if you want to use it for anything.
Yeah.
Is it
Sure.
okay. I will take that
Yes.
charge. I will apply it to the cake entirely because we very
Right.
rarely get customers of such prestige in Gustavio's bakery. It's a pleasure. May I take
Oh.
commission picture with you?
Jade says, "Wait, one moment.
Take all the moments you need.
Yes, but I've seen people do this before, and I feel like I should give it a try.
Yes.
Would you give me the crystal for 999 gold?"
I'll tell you what. I'll give it to you for 999 gold and a sketch of your likeness to put onto my wall of valued patrons. All I need you to do is stay
that
still
sounds like
for
a
at
very good
least
deal.
2.5 hours.
Okay.
Sounds like
Yes.
deal? By the time we are done, your cake will be finished.
Okay. Here's what I want. I
Yes.
want a big lollipop.
Big
And I
lollipop,
want-
here you go. It's got the hole in it already for the diamond.
I want you to put the diamond in it for me.
Okay, give me 1 second. Can you push down on my right shoulder?
Okay. I
Okay,
crush
go.
him.
Go right now, go! Strength check.
Okay. Strength check. It's mediocre.
I guess you're trying not to
Um,
hurt him, you know. It's
9.
9, you press firmly. But not so much that you would squash him. Yes, like that! Do you hear the sound of that? That's the sound of magic being made. It is in! It is stable.
Okay.
You may have to lick the lollipop
I
all
have
the way down
now
to get
got
back
a
to the
fun
diamond.
New plan for this cake.
Yes. What's the new plan?
The biggest tier and the top tier is going to be the biggest tier. I don't know how that's got to work. but it
Invert!
has to
We
work.
can invert the cake. We've done this many times before.
Okay,
It
that
may
one's
need...
for core. It's going to be purple and sparkly and pink
Yes. I have
with
that.
this sticking out of it.
We can do
Okay,
this.
underneath that we're going to have one which is covered in... Dreety, cover your ears.
Oh, so just something to put out there is Drudy walked in, she smelled the sweets, and then she walked out, and
She's me.
no, it was, that's, well,
If she just
Behind the scenes is that her older sister wants to have a bakery, and so like she's used to the smell of the kitchen smelling like this, and it's gone, and so she just steps in, smells it, and then kind of like shudders a moment and steps out and tries to find a little alleyway and starts crying.
Oh, good, cool. I'm really. Oh no, this is gonna. Oh, okay. Well, Jade.
You couldn't have known it.
So he's doing the thing he's gonna do anyway. I want to get one that's covered in like.
I suddenly feel very sad.
Flowers, like edible flowers. For my friend Dreety, and maybe if you frosted the word Dreety on it, I feel like it might really cheer up her spirits. You see, her whole family's disappeared.
We can do all of that.
Okay. Alright, so we need there's more.
Is this related to the Tormelar incident? I've only just heard. I'm very sorry.
Yes.
But I believe that there is some.
Do you have any information?
No.
Okay, cool. Then the next layer is, I think Alaria deserves a layer. I don't really know much about her, so if you can make it look like a little cottage with like some lightning coming out of it.
Just for you, I will make it the best cottage cake layer I've ever made. It will be the only one I've ever made, but it will be the best one.
The bottom one is going to be one. Don't question this. It's got to be clown themed.
I do not question anything. You are a patron, a paying customer, and I accept all inquiries.
That's the bottom one. And then I want 2 cupcakes.
Yes. On the cake or separately?
A green cupcake with lots of green frosting. Tamar, cover your ears. You're not hearing this.
I don't hear it.
And then I want the other one to be a champagne flavored cupcake.
We can do this.
Okay.
We have my personal stash of champagne. I normally don't do that, but for you, for your diamond purchasing nobility, I will do anything.
Wonderful. This seems agreeable. I'm going to give him 999 gold pieces.
We're
gonna have a cake party.
You're spending this on cake.
It's a cake party!
Yeah. Alright, now stand still for 2.5 hours. I will make...
I look at Tamara and I say, Dreety might be able to... 2.5 hours is gonna... Do you know what? I'll take the paper and I'll just like draw a smiley face holding a diamond. It's very crude, and then I give it to... This'll do. I sign it. Jade.
Oh no, you misunderstand. I'm going to get my artist friend to sketch you.
I look at Tamar.
Tamar looks at you with this sort of like...
Have fun in exploring the city, I suppose. If you
sorry.
see any nice stuff, here's 1,000 gold pieces. I give him 1,000 gold.
Okay, I'll look out for the stuff. You were also looking for something for Tiny Fury as well.
Yes, like a nice mantle cape thing.
Okay.
Leafy.
I'll do my best.
Goodbye. Please come back.
Okay, I'll check up on you periodically. Okay, stay safe, stay hydrated. We'll be back.
Okay.
And he goes out and has a look. So he finds the other item with ease, because we're just going to take the rules as well, which is that he finds pretty much exactly what you described for Tiny Fury, because that was an insanely good roll. So Tiny Fury's got what you need. However, he does have a bit of trouble finding the stuff, unfortunately.
Does he find Vudridi outside, or like...
Vudridi, where are you right now?
She literally just stepped outside.
Okay, he's gonna walk
and
out.
Is like kind of like around the corner.
Just around the corner?
Yeah, she's not like...
He sees you over there and
stealthy.
He looks into the corridor. He kind of knocks on the side of the wall.
Let me cry with you, Judy.
Yeah, I think at this point she's just sobbing and can't stop.
He's gonna walk up to you, Judy. He's gonna walk up to you. And you can hear him coming because he's the least stealthy member of the party.
Yeah.
He bumps his shoulder on the way. It's not made for big people like me. I understand. And he puts a hand on your shoulder, very gently. Almost impressively so for somebody of his clumsiness. Hey, you doing okay, Vudridi? Kind of a silly question. I know the answer is probably no, but I figure this is how I'm meant to comfort you.
It smelled like home.
We'll get your home back. I'll make sure of it. And for whoever's responsible, we're gonna bring him down.
Thank you.
No worries. I'm ready to kill for you.
Oh.
You are valued.
I would kill for you too.
Smile creeps on his face, a rare sight. And the feeling is mutual. Do you want to come help me look for Jade's items for a little bit? Maybe take your mind off
she
the...
kind of like wipes her face, and she's just standing in this pile of flowers.
I have a feeling maybe standing outside the cake store, which smells like cake, is probably not the best, so let's go take your mind of things.
I would like to find the stationery shop.
Let's go to the stationery shop.
Let's say that we can do that after we find Jade's things, though.
Of course. Let's go. After you.
Yeah, she will do her best to like lead them around from what she remembers.
And he walks with you. As you walk and take in the sights of the city and the ambient sort of quiet yet lively activity around you in the distance, with people chattering, taking everything, you do eventually come across a place that does sell sort of niche little things for smaller creatures like pets, and you do find a pretty much exact match of exactly what Jade was describing earlier for Tiny Fury, among other things. And Tamara looks for a little bit. I think I'll get an extra thing here as well. I don't know if Tiny Fury will necessarily like this, but... Do you see that over there? And he points at a comically large bone. I think that could work as either a scratching post or something to chew on. What do you think?
You could get something
Yes.
for Penny too.
That's what I thought it was.
Yeah, I thought that he was looking for something for Penny.
He's looking as well.
Do
And he
you want
looks around.
something for Penny?
Yes. Penny's not necessarily the bone type, though. I know
Does he
Penny.
have a bone dog?
Penny's the type of dog that looks innocent on the outside, but believe you me, plush toys is just the kind of thing that Penny likes to absolutely rip apart, head first.
Oh, she sounds adorable. Well, I mean, I've met her, but she is adorable. He is adorable. Fuck me, I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
Trudy wouldn't have fucked that up. That was just me.
Feel you.
We need to find the absolutely most adorable, innocent-looking plush toys for Penny to absolutely
For her to
destroy.
destroy.
And she looks around. Tamara looks around.
You're
What?
doing really well.
Great, thanks.
Also, seeing the little like mantle that Jade wanted, Druidy's going to try and make something like that later. Out of cat, like she wants to druid craft something out of catnip for Tiny Fury. Specifically like Silvervine, like the good catnip.
Alright, so
Wow.
Tamara is going to spend an unknown amount of money on...
Druidy is there. She has the passive perception of a deity.
Maybe you
of
will
a
be able to
Brian.
see. So you see that the
Other Brian.
gift for Tiny Fury costs, well, the two gifts, but the original one that Jade described, you've got the bone as well. Those two in combo cost 200 gold. Pretty expensive. And then he also buys 3 plush toys of
Aw.
various fey creatures that look very cute and innocent and huggable for Tiny Fury to absolutely destroy. So 3 of them, he ends up spending 3 gold total for those. So 203
Wait, for
gold.
Penny or
later.
for Tiny Fury?
Did I say Tiny Fury? Penny for the stuffed toys. Tiny Fury,
Okay.
it gets the big bone and the other, the mantle. You get those two. So it's split that way. Then he goes and tries to find a place that'll sell his stuff, and He does not manage to find anything like that. However, he does stumble across an arcane shop, which does sell some interesting items, including but not limited to. Actually, there is a staff here, but I don't think this is going to be a good one. Let me just quickly search up the stat for it.
Yeah, it's meant to be like for healing things, but it's okay.
Let's have a look. Oh, actually, no, this might be kind of interesting. I think I just judged it from its name a little bit. Okay, there is one item here. And I'm going to have to rely on what Jade would have told Tamar. So Jade, you're going to have to pop in here and retcon like what you might have described. It's the kind of thing. The only staff being sold in this arcade shop, which I kind of glossed over before, but I'm actually reading now, seems kind of interesting, is the quarterstaff of striking, which is a rare item.
Okay, that sounds promising.
Basically, it's a sort of rare artifact that can be, it's out in the world. It's very ornate looking. Very, very kind of, this might be kind of Jade's thing actually, but you have a +2 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with this quarterstaff. When you roll a 19 on your attack roll with this quarterstaff, it counts as a critical strike. Requires achievement.
Okay, there's no way that's going to be under 1,000 gold. So, whilst it's interesting, maybe it's like a I'll save for this.
Yeah.
How much is it?
Well, you can go up and ask the person at the stall.
Well, unless it is under 1,000 gold.
How much is this stuff here?
Oh, welcome to my store. Oh, the quarterstaff over there. The quarterstaff of striking. Depends.
Oh no, here we go.
Depends on what.
Is this the same dude?
No, I'm a different guy. I'm just
Sure.
I'm just voiced by the same voice actor. How much do you think it's worth? If you had to guess.
Okay, I know that what's it called? I know that 5e does not have this stat, but can I do an appraisal
Ooh!
check?
Sure. How do you want to roll for that? I can use like insight or history or intelligence or something like that if you like.
I would say, back in Pathfinder, it was an intelligence-based stat, so can I roll an intelligence-based check
Go for
to, cool.
Hell yeah, you can! This is cool ass.
Okay, 18 on the die, I have a +3, so 21.
21? Okay, you get a very good idea of how much this costs. Within about 10 gold. And it's worth, generally, because it's a very unique item, about 1,200 gold.
Okay.
So how much do you think it's worth?
I'm going to say about 1,200. However,
You're right
is
on
there
the money.
any question? Is there anything else around the shop that might draw my attention?
Outside of the stuff, if you're just looking around, there are various things you can buy here.
Mm-hmm.
You can buy arcane focuses, druidic focuses, hourglass, pens, paper, parchment, that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Robes, a pouch, parchment,
Cauldron.
some tools. You can buy musical instruments here. They only have 2 in stock. They have a lute and a
Basically,
lyre.
a full Hogwarts inventory.
Okay, what are the instruments?
A lute and a lyre. But as you say your appraisal, he says, but there's a catch.
What is the catch?
If you can make me laugh, I'll give it to you for free.
Tamar, if you would
Yes.
like to attempt to make him laugh,
Look, I'm not exactly the funniest person
punch.
around.
Try and
I think
attack
you're
him.
hilarious.
Hilarious. I don't think I know any jokes. Have I ever made you laugh for Drudy?
Yes.
How did I do that? What did I do?
You made me laugh.
The disembodied voice. They're on their date and they're just like caught, like pressed against the glass. Like, you're funny.
It was smart and kind of funny. I don't know if most people would have found it funny. I thought it was funny.
What was it?
do not remember.
Well, okay, this is not looking great for us.
Okay, question though. There's the loot in there. Is it just a plain, regular, basic loot?
Let me just really quickly recheck this. Yep, a normal loot and a normal lyre.
Okay. Any other like magical artifacts, or is it just this?
I mean, there's magical artifacts that are like the focuses, like the arcane focuses. If you just look at the shelf, there's a crystal, an orb, a rod, a staff, and a wand. And then the druidic focuses, you've got a sprig of mistletoe, a totem, a wooden staff, a yew wand. But outside of that, it doesn't look like there's anything else that's very interesting or magical. That staff is like the only thing of any sort of note.
Okay. How about I pay 1,200 for staff, and I also take the loot.
The loot is worth a fair bit of gold. I usually sell that loot for about 35. But I'll give you a discount if you want to buy both. Let's say 1,215. It's better than half price on the loot.
How about 1,205?
1,210 and it's yours. I'll give you both.
1,210. Agreed.
Alright. Pleasure doing business with you. And you get a quarter staff of striking and a loot. Boom! Let me view this image. I'll paste this into the chat so that you have this stat. Boom!
Awesome.
Bam! So there you go. And with that, you come back around after you've gotten all the items. Now, ready to give to Jade. Did you want to have a look at a stationery store?
Yes.
Alright, let's have a look at your stationery store. You walk around and I want you to roll for me an investigation or perception check to see if you can find your place.
I will take the perception. It's a 15 on the die and then plus 8. I don't know why 8s are giving me troubles now.
Dude, 8 is annoying. You said 15 plus 8?
Yeah, 23. There we go.
23, okay.
Calculator.
So with that, you do very quickly stumble across a store that looks like it sells stationery, parchment, pens, all that sort of good stuff. What is it that you're looking for specifically?
She's looking for two things.
Yep.
A sketchbook.
Ooh, okay.
Just a nice blank sketchbook.
Mm-hmm.
And essentially she wants to, at this point I assume she's kind of mostly filled up her like medical journal that she's been writing this whole time.
Yeah.
So she just wants to get a replacement one of those.
Okay, you can find both of those items for like 10 silver pretty easily.
Okay.
If you'd like to just get a replacement. So there you go. You go up to the shopkeep. You find in the store pretty quickly what you're looking for. It's a very small store. Another shopkeeper voice. Hello, welcome to my stationery store. What would you like today?
Just these, thank you.
Okay, no worries. That'll be, let me just check my little catalog here. That's going to be 10 silver for the 2 of those.
Of course, thank you.
No worries. Have a wonderful parchment and ink-filled day. Tamar kind of nods with a sort of concerned expression. It's not going to be as parchment-filled as yours, but thank you.
I think she's really cute.
She's really cute.
She just loves her job a lot. This is like her calling. Selling parchment, selling ink, selling notebooks, that's what she loves to do. And you guys make your way out of there. Minus 10G. Also, with regards to the 1,210 gold purchase, Tamar would have given you at least 500 for that. Too.
Drudy would have spent that whole thing herself, out of her own pocket.
Really?
Yeah.
Drudy, are you sure?
She did not ask for anything from Tamar on that.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Well, okay, I'm covering the costs of the other stuff then. As in the bone and the, yeah. Okay, shall we make our way and find the rest of the party? Let's see if we can find, I guess at this point Baron's probably still going to be on his date, but finishing up, and I guess we can, I think Jade and Core should be done with their antics. I don't know where ours is going to be, but we should probably try and meet up with them. Should we scout them out?
Let us pick up Jade first, and then we can see where we're going.
Alright. Let's go find Jade. Jade, where you at?
I'm
Oh,
posing
yes.
awkwardly. For
Beautiful.
the second sketch I've had to do of myself this game.
How does it look? Gustavio! Your friend here is very beautiful to sketch. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for sketching. I owe you big
Are
time.
you two related in any way?
No, we are not.
Oh,
No, why do you ask?
no reason at all. So is this
I'm tearing up from Nick's
Free.
voice.
to go now?
Yes, you're good to go. Thank you for staying
My
for my
cake
sketch. You're
My cake.
quite wonderful.
Thank you. I'll take the cake in like a crate. I can carry it on my back.
Yes, of course. I give it to you here. It's already in box.
Thank
I
you.
don't want to speak much more. I'm sorry. I think my voice is giving out. I've been just
Okay,
talking with my
goodbye
friends so
forever. I'll
much.
never see you again.
Have a good one. Have a good
Thank
one.
you. I'm gonna eat a cracker on my way out.
They die in the store. Dead. They have heart attacks. I can't do their voices anymore.
No,
No, they'll be fine. They'll be there.
their
But
voices
you
are stolen by the Fae people.
You leave Gustavio and his unnamed friend, unless you want to ask his name, behind, and you make your way over to the outside of the
Back in
store.
and ask what his name was.
Valentino!
Valentino.
Valentino is my name! Don't wear it out. I wore it out. Now my voice is gone.
Thomas, I release you from the bonds of doing that voice.
You released me from the bonds. Thank you. I was making me lightheaded.
Sweet. That's worrying.
It's not easy being a faux Italian fae, but you make it out alive, unlike my voice box now.
Oh,
Aw.
And you meet up
I will
with...
go and search for Druti. I have a surprise. Hello.
Hello.
we found everything you were looking for.
Surprisingly, yes.
Thank you. Did you use the 1,000 gold I gave to Ma?
Yes, I used some of that. There's change left over because Rodriguez should take the rest, but is insisting on not taking it yet. Am I correct in saying that, Rodriguez, or would you like to change your mind?
No, it is fine. I bought the staff
Why would you do this? I don't understand.
because I wanted to.
Oh,
You are too kind. That's a lot. I specifically set this money aside to... Okay. I will repay this debt. One day.
You are
landed-
important to me, Jade. And I appreciate
Thank you. I appreciate you too. I have something for everyone once we're free from this place.
For sure. I have the other items as well. Here are the two of them. I know you didn't ask for this bone, but I felt maybe Tiny Fury could utilize it somehow.
Why are you all buying me presents?
We care about you. And you're important to us.
Also, I think I can make a I can maybe make little plant toys for Tiny Fury. It would be fun.
I miss him.
Hopefully we can see him soon. And I want to ask, while this is going on, Core,
Hi.
how is your evening going? How are the vegetables?
Let me roll for the vegetables. I'm gonna use a luck point because I think it's better than that.
Using
Yeah,
a luck
that's
point in
better.
bed is scandalous.
That's better. That's a 16 plus
Ooh.
whatever, I guess, performance?
Yeah, performance. I'll roll
22.
I'll roll for your 8-foot unnamed friend. 22, Jesus Christ. Ooh. Impressively. Almost as impressive as you.
Impressive. Nice. Okay, Cole probably won't be back for a while.
Core won't be back for a while. Okay, you probably won't be back until maybe Baron's date is over.
Yeah, I would like to think I did better than Baron.
Baron, speaking of,
No.
How are you
Baron.
going?
Baron is wooing this new woman.
So you meet up with Melody.
Yes.
Oh, Baron, there you are!
Yes, darling, you are quite charming.
That's what I do! Charming's my middle name!
Of course.
I wish I
can
could say the
tell.
same for you, but time will tell whether or not you can adopt that name for yourself too.
Thank you for that compliment.
You're welcome! I don't give them out very frequently. Let's go. Where are we going?
Where is your favorite place to eat?
At home!
But I would like to take you out on a date.
Well, that surprised me!
Outside of home. Okay. Is there any type of food that you like?
The kind that you can eat.
Okay. All right. I'd take her to a restaurant. Help me out here, Thomas.
A restaurant! You look around. Roll for me an investigation check.
Okay. 11.
11? Yeah, okay. Are you taking into account your glasses as well?
Oh yes. The
You're-
glasses have to stay on.
If you roll a perception,
12.
12.
Yikes.
Look, you're unfamiliar with this place. You know, you hear. You're looking around, and with a 12, I would say that you find one place. It's not the most prestigious looking establishment, but it's something. You do find a restaurant around about this area. Hard to say what they serve. It looks like more of a general sort of buffet restaurant. You haven't really been here, so you can't really tell from the exterior what they sell. It seems like they've got a bowl on their sign, and you see the title, the unique name that this restaurant has. And it says restaurant, and it has an extra E at the end that has an accent.
Restaurante.
Restaurant.
Alright. That looks really
Is there
good.
an actual restaurant in my city?
Is that an actual restaurant? Okay. They've got like a little soup ball at the end of their name to indicate that they serve some sort of soup-like dish as well.
How's this place, my lady?
Looks like a restaurant, so you can eat food that's edible here. Let's go. I haven't got
Okay.
all day, you know. I'm
All
practically
right.
dying by the second. Let's go.
Yes.
She waddles behind you at a very slow pace. She's got a full movement speed of 10 feet.
No.
I haven't moved this much since 50 years ago.
Would you like me to assist you?
No!
Okay.
But it would be nice if you did it even if I didn't want you to assist me, huh? Does that mean you're not going to assist me? Some man you are.
Oh, okay. I'll assist
No, it's too
you.
late now! Now you're just going to do it because you feel bad for me.
What? I'll
I
offer
wanna
to
hear it.
assist you.
To the restaurant!
Okay.
Don't even look at me like that.
Yes. Then
Now you're breathing a
to
little
the
bit too quick for me.
restaurant.
Oh, my back hurts. Are you going to offer me a massage? No, that's what I thought. Ungrateful youth.
No, I was not going to offer you a massage. I was going to offer to carry you there on my
Well, don't offer, just do
little
it.
steed.
Princess, carry me.
Okay, I will. I was going to offer
I
to
think Baron deserves this.
Roll a strength check.
Not bad.
Oh my god.
I got an 18. It was a 19, but I have -1.
-1. Alright, you pick up the lady. Okay.
Yes.
You carry her. Emma, did you say something? You were muted, so I don't know if you said anything.
Oh wait, am I muted?
No, Emma was.
No, I'm just chatting shit about my grapes.
Oh. Oh! Ah, my back! Oh! Ah! This is quite wonderful. Ah! Ah! Alright, to the restaurant!
All right. Okay.
No, everything is not! It's wonderful. I jest! It's horrible! Let's go! What are we waiting for? To the restaurant! I haven't
Okay.
got all life, you know.
All right.
Alright, you walk over. Now, I want you to roll a dexterity check to see if you can open the restaurant door while carrying this old lady. This old
My
lady.
dexterity is great. It's a dirty 20.
Oh, you manage to gently open that door with your leg as you push your way in, and you see the chef, who appears to also be a human in this case, which is kind of rare in these parts. Very short, 4.5 feet tall, at most. Curly hair, long mustache, tall chef's hat, about as tall as him on top of his head, reaching to the ceiling almost. He looks at you. Welcome to my restaurant.
Yes. Can I please get a table for 2?
You may indeed. Take your pick. We have no customers.
Okay. So, what would you recommend, good old chef? What was your name?
My name is...
He lags for a bit as he thinks of a name.
My name is Portman.
Okay, Sir Portman.
Portman.
What would you recommend?
Oh, I would recommend the squid eyeballs. Very delicious.
And he strokes his mustache. And he twirls it around his finger. It's kind of a little bit too much. Hello, Quiddy. Did something happen to your audio? What?
I think her mum might be in the room.
Oh.
In the meantime,
Baron's mum enters.
Jade the Great.
That's good. I think we'll close the session upon the finishing of this date, probably. I think that's where we're going to end. Just a heads up in advance.
What we have here is a cracker
A quacker.
with cheese I shouldn't be eating.
I'm back.
We'll have a great-
Welcome back.
And now that's my food show over. Goodbye.
It's a great food show.
Yes. Anyway,
hungry now.
squid eyeballs. Is that a delicacy around here?
Oh, no.
Okay. So, what would be, the best things in this restaurant?
The squid eyeballs.
But you said it was not a delicacy.
They are not.
Then what are they?
The best we have to offer.
Okay. Can I please? What do you think of this?
Put me down!
Oh yes. I put her down to her chair.
I'm down.
What do you think of these squid eyeballs?
Give me a moment. I can't think. Blood is rushing back to my brain. That will be great. Baron
All right.
will be treating me.
Yes.
I'll have a
Can
bucket.
I get 2 servings of squid eyeballs? Is there anything else?
3 buckets coming up. We also have drinks.
What kind of drinks do you have?
We have squid blood.
All right.
We have squid
2.
mucus too. Oh,
Can I get 2 glasses of squid blood?
of course. Do you have any dietary requirements?
No goblin meat inside, please.
We will not be able to serve you the squid blood, in that case.
Oh, I see. Can I just get water, please?
We have squid mucus.
Okay. 2 glasses of squid mucus, please.
Okay, it can do. No goblin meat in there.
Yes.
Will that be all?
And small fries.
And the small fries. Got it.
Mhm.
Will that be all?
That'll be all for me.
Okay, I will be back in 2 hours.
And he runs off.
Oh, this is quite nice. There's nobody else here. So tell me a little bit about yourself.
Yes. My name is Baron, and I came from capital in the human realm.
The human realm. I didn't know there was such a realm of just humans. That sounds quite dreadful.
It's not just humans. It is the what is it called?
The material plane.
The material plane.
I'm not going to make
yeah.
a roll for that. You know that, I think.
I was thinking the material realm, and I was like,
And at this point, you hear like shuffling and like scrambling in the back, and you see Portman run out, now dressed in a totally different attire. You see him wearing a full fisherman's uniform as he runs out the front door.
He's all of the merchants. They're all the same. This is my theory.
Baron, that's
It's all
quite...
one guy.
It's all one guy? That's such a funny theory.
Baron,
So,
that's
I'm
quite...
back again.
That's okay, welcome back. I didn't even realize you left. My focus is not what it used to be.
Yes.
What was your name again, Baron?
Sorry, could you please repeat that?
I don't remember what I said.
That's fine.
Yeah.
So tell me a bit about yourself.
A bit about myself.
Yes.
Well, I come from a long line of goblins. You see, my grandfather actually built a grand monument nearby this very city. You see, it is gone now, and I don't quite remember its exact location, but it was a grand monument. It was so big, it was actually made of something called limestone. Now, limestone, as far as I understand, comes from the material plane. It's something that was found by your kind, actually, I think. So it's maybe interesting to you towards your history, but... My lips are getting a bit dry. They don't lubricate themselves as they once did when I was 130. But so my grandfather went out and he brought the limestone. And after about 2 hours of this, eventually, the merchant comes back and you hear him rushing through the door. And he's carrying a massive squid over his shoulder.
Oh shit.
Don't command me! Get in there, you son of a gun!
And you see him wrestling with a squid in the middle of the shop, knocking tables over. You hear glasses shattering.
Girl, get down!
And he strangles this squid. Is it a squid even? It looks kind of massive. And he wrangles it into the back room, what you presume is to be the kitchen. Meanwhile, Melody is still rambling.
From there! It was actually my great-great-grandmother who came up with this baked bread recipe so many years ago, and it's been passed down. It's been prepared for generations, but you know, the recipe is just so long, I can't be bothered baking it. But I have the recipe if you'd ever like to cook it. You know, it's quite nice for family get-togethers. And as she keeps rambling on and on, eventually, your 3 buckets of squid eyeballs
Yes, queen.
and your squid mucus makes its way to the table. Oh, dinner, sir! Thank you very much, you kind sir. Alright, let's dig in.
Yes.
Oh, wait, let me get your forks for you. So that you can... Do you have any preference in cutlery? We have many options. We have forks, we have spoons, we have skewers, we have knives.
Can I get all of the above, please?
Yes, we can bring all of them. It'll be one moment.
And he runs to the back, and he runs back, and he brings you all the cutlery that you will need. Melody takes a skewer, and she starts piercing the eyeballs, a few of them at a time, and eating them off the skewer like kebab off the shop. Again, it looks pretty, it's kind of gross. You see the eyeballs exploding in their mouths as you chews with their mouth open.
Yum.
These are quite nice, really fresh.
Yeah, indeed. Would you like to have some more? I don't think I can finish all of it.
You better finish your entire bucket, mister. There's nothing I like less in a man than somebody who wastes food!
You're right. I shouldn't be wasting food.
Don't forget to drink your squid mucus, too.
You're right.
If you eat your whole bucket, maybe you'll get lucky tonight.
And she downs her squid mucus. And she puts it back down, and there's squid mucus dripping off of her face.
No, I can't do this. I can't do this.
Nah.
But I'm tapping it.
This will maybe fade to black depending on what Baron has to do.
Baron sniffs the squid mucus. What does it smell like?
Surprisingly nice, actually.
Alright, I take one sip.
Alright, it's got a very thick, slimy texture though, and it tastes quite awful. But, you managed to, I guess, do you guzzle the whole thing down?
No, I take one sip.
Take one sip? Okay.
Yeah.
You look back at Melody and she seems impressed that you've managed to hold it down. But I need you to roll a constitution check for me while you do this.
Yikes. Oh. A constitution. 19.
19!
Shit. Not bad, not bad.
Which means that, as you put the glass back down, and Melody gazes into your eyes, we're gonna fade to black right here.
Oh yeah.
No.
And you'll be able to divulge with the group what you went through if you choose to do so in your own time. But man, Baron, I'm gonna say congratulations, you are one lucky guy.
Grand Baron, you made your bed here.
Well, that happened.
That happened. Honestly, I
This
didn't.
feels like that D&D you hear about online where they're like, all I wanted to do was go to the Feywild, but my party seduced the goblins.
This is exactly that. But the bard in our party drank too much squid mucus, and so we ended up here.
Hey guys,
My voice is
you're
destroyed.
probably wondering how I got here.
Yes.
My life is pretty wild.
Crazy.
I want to deeply apologize to all of you, both players and people watching, for the frankly disturbing visuals that we had to go through today, but there is no but. I
am
just
so
apologize.
disturbed.
You did this!
Yeah.
I did.
You did this.
But think about it from my perspective. I just really wanted to give Baron a piece of his own medicine and make him extremely uncomfortable for an entire session, so I consider that a big W in my book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But with that, I think we'll end the session there. Thank you guys for playing. Thanks for watching. Lots of love. If you watched to this point of the stream, be sure to keep an eye out for our next D&D escapades, which will take place tomorrow at the same, 1 hour earlier, 1 hour later. When exactly are we playing tomorrow?
I think it's the same time.
Same time tomorrow, approximately. So keep your eyes peeled, completely open, and in a bucket full of squid eyes, as we will
Yes,
be here.
squid eyeballs.
As we'll be back for that. We'll be back again next week again for some more D&D, and the week after that for another double D&D session for Shiny Boys and Disappointment Crew. And we'll catch you all later. Ciao for now.